Yo, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. What's up? How you doing? We got Andre at the first. What's up, Andre? How you doing? Dust with the evil first. Dust, how's it going? Welcome in. What's up? Vodka, what's going on? Saki, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well. Tuesday, what's up? Nozome, how you doing? You guys are never gonna guess what app decided not to work as I was getting everything ready for streaming. You guys will never guess what app wasn't working. Right as I was getting everything all set up, you guys will never guess what app wasn't working. Google Play Games wasn't working, so I just had to update Moo Player and get that all squared away. So we're back. Damn. You know what? For what it's worth, it was Google Play Games and OBS, so I'll give you guys half credit for OBS. That's a solid guess. But no, I blame primarily I blame primarily Google Play Games for that. So it's working straight to next Tuesday, 7 in a row. Yo, make that money. What's good, Vodka? How's it going? Thank you for the 7 stream streak. Hell yeah. Hit those dollars. Shy, what's going on? Welcome in. I mean, listen, I have no issue with Moo Player. It's just I feel like I should use the proper channels, and then when they don't work, my hands are tied. So I don't know what it is. OBS never works. You're deluded into thinking it's working. You're wrong. I agree. But my OBS generally is all right. My OBS just isn't organized. I got stuff all over the place. We've played these games before, okay? What is image 22? Oh, I speak of Virgo. What is image 39? Oh, my Momocon haul. I didn't know I had a picture of that. What is this? That's last week's schedule. That one was named schedule. I had a feeling I didn't update that. This is this week's schedule. We're doing Silberneherze today and tomorrow. It should wrap that up, I'd say. I think we have plenty of time. And then on Thursday, we're starting the Notary games. Let's go. What other games? What other we got? 20 image 29. Oh yeah, that's a good one. What's this one? Oh, that's Miyu Musume style. See, there's so many fun things. So many fun things in here. 2 games are OBS main points failure. Exactly. You get it. Guess who's also in an outdoor oven? 92 in Cali right now. Stepping out in the car, felt like sticking your face in an oven, bro. It started downpouring today. I got home and the sky opened up and I just got absolutely drenched. And as soon as I made it back inside, I was like, you know, I'm dumb because I have an umbrella in the backseat of my car. And whoops, should have used that. So I forgot. Most people have trouble with emulator. I started thinking Cloudy style is the simplest one. She mirrors her screen from her phone. It's so funny. I was talking to Cloudy recently. I didn't realize she does Enfield off her phone too. That's crazy to me. I respect it because unfortunately I think I don't think she has a choice, but I respect it. I don't even like playing Enfield on mobile. I'll do some daily stuff on like my iPad, but I gotta have like a controller or something. It's for any sort of combat. Just like the ability to dodge doesn't feel like it works well with the mobile controls, but I appreciate that they tried. So yeah, it rained this morning too. Damn, humid morning, rain, 92 afternoon, microclimate special. Dog, you get me. Except I don't know, because it's like it'll go from like 50 degrees to like 90 degrees in like a day in the kingdom here. So like I wouldn't be surprised if it snowed next week type shit. So straight up said no, I won't run it when she tried. Yeah, and she told me that she could play 3D Hoyo games no problem, which is so fucking funny. She can play Genshin like no problem, but can't boot up Enfield. I feel bad. It's comically evil. So but anyway, welcome back. Happy Tuesday, you guys. Hope you're all doing well. We are back. Our last stream was the drunk driving stream. I hope you enjoyed. It definitely went a little bit longer, got a little bit sideways. Probably to be expected, honestly. We also started with tech issues at the start of that game too, or at the start of that stream too. So yeah, So we're back though. We got a somewhat normal schedule. Like I said, we got two Arknights streams. We're starting the nonary games this week, so some fun stuff. And then my birthday's on Sunday, so I don't know if I'm gonna do anything. I don't know if we're streaming on Sunday or probably not leading up to it, but I don't know. I guess be on the lookout. So I the experience first Anfield came out before my new PC came in, lagging so bad the dialogue was 5 seconds ceasing from the subtitles. That's crazy. I forgot you were in desperation hours at 1.2. You don't play anymore though, right? Didn't you kind of fall off? I still enjoy it. We gotta actually, it might be like next week that I'll schedule. We gotta catch up on the story because we gotta meet and interact with she. I love she. She's one of the best designs, if not the best design in the entire game. And when she's playable, we will pot 6 her, or at least come close to it before my bank account yells at me. So curses, Sui banners. New stories about 8 hours. Ooh, okay, all right. I barely even have time for GFL. Oh, thank you for reminding me that I haven't booted that game up in like a month. Guh. So you start reading my next weekend. Hell yeah. 8 hours is pretty solid for story. That's pretty good. I still actually realized I didn't watch the live stream. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. TBD. A lot of folks that I watch on YouTube haven't really been uploading all that much recently, so I've been watching even more One Piece. So here we are. Yeah. Anyway, Crazy Shit's going down. They having their chapter 15 moment. Dog, we were on like chapter 5. We never even met. We didn't even meet Cheetah. GFL 2 story seems to be shaking out jank from reordering events. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Windy, do you still play? I think. Who's holding down Bloom Platoon? Did they kick me out? Am I still even in it? Did I pull the cat girl? I think I pulled the cat girl. I think I opened up the game to pull the cat girl and then I closed it. So also started the pit. It's pretty good mostly. I think I've heard pretty good things, or maybe it's just you talking about it. No, I think I've heard pretty good things. So yeah, I don't know. There's lots of things to do. I gotta catch up on some other like off-stream games though. I'd started some things. I haven't finished. Did I not finish? I'm thinking, did I finish? Let's see. I finished Metroid Dread. Am I think it's probably just like Pokopia or something. It still stands if I have something to say about it. You're still in Bloom Platoon. Let's go. Thank you for holding it down. You know what? Maybe I owe you. Maybe I should get back into it. I feel bad. I don't know. It's just like, I was saying it for a while. The game wasn't really doing much for me, and like we simply didn't have the time to stream it, so it made me less interested in doing the story. I'm behind on Star Rail story. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Do you do more MC? No. No, it didn't work. We spent the last, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. We spent the last like 45 minutes of that stream like troubleshooting Minecraft mods. So a little traumatized when I like Grey's Anatomy. Dude, the how's Grey's Anatomy still running? It's absurd. I'm trying not to buy the entirety of Witch Hat Atelier manga. Is it that good? Dude, I had every intention of starting Witch Hat Atelier, and then I started One Piece. So here we are. I'm sure I'll take a little break. I catch up on a few shows every couple days. So I'm behind on a couple shows, but honestly, it's I just throw it on and while I'm like doing other things. I think I said because I'm watching it dubbed and like it's entertaining. So you know when I look up, it's fun. There hasn't been too much like filler. There's been a lot of like a decent bit of yapping though. So Rip childhood. I know. I'll try. I'll get it working. Don't worry. I'll get it working. I just couldn't do it at 2 o'clock in the morning after however much drinks in my system. So don't. That's why I was saying don't perceive. I don't read manga, bro. That's how good it is. Oh my god. I love collecting physical books because they look so cool on shelves and stuff. Also waiting for ReZero to come back another month or so. Dude, I'm behind on that. I am keeping up. Yeah, I'm like 2 seasons behind on that. I am keeping up with the 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you though, and that's really good. GFL 2 CN timelines caught my attention more by getting narrative run GFL 1 levels again. Ooh. Did I finish those recap videos? I think I watched most of them. I don't think I finished all of them. I caught up on solo leveling. Does that mean you caught up on your naps? Oh, I'm just kidding. I enjoyed watching solo leveling. It is fun. Catching up with slime before going back to ReZero. Hell yeah. I've heard good things about that too. How that show went anime of the year. I mean, like, it was entertaining. It's not better than Free Run though. Like, they're kidding themselves. You Better Bitch got auto modded. That's crazy. Melee play was for you. I know you did. And then the fella made the new video or whatever, or the new timeline. He's gone through like 3 renditions. But yeah, I don't know. I think Girls Frontline 2 is the unfortunate forgotten sibling. I still play Uma Musume every day. I obviously play Arknights every day. I play Enfield every day. I play Star Rail every day. I'm just a little behind on Star Rail story, but I keep up with events. So I simply do not have the time for Girls Frontline 2, especially the story. The gameplay really isn't that much, but I barely noticed that I wasn't playing it once I started not playing it. So sorry. I made it all in one vid. Just watched it. Yeah, I think maybe that's what I'll do. I know a streamer that has Arknights as the forgotten sibling. It makes me want to. Couldn't be me. Nikkei got chopped, dog. I haven't booted up Nikkei since the subathon. Actually, that's a lie. I booted it up when there was a Lycoris Recoil collab. I pulled Chisato, and then I haven't opened it since. I struggle to stay interested. We're interested gameplay wise or interested story wise? Because I feel like either can be a really good or a good enough reason to drop a gacha game. I think generally one can pull the other, but I think if one falls off enough, then it kind of drag you down. Story wise, but also gameplay wise, yeah. I had higher hopes for the gameplay because I love Fire Emblem, but like once I realized that you can just hit the auto button and it will just do better than you would do manually, I was like, all right, well, what's the point? So I don't know. I feel bad about it, but also I have a little bit less time nowadays. I try and give a little bit more time to just like existing as a person, and I try and get out a little bit more too. So like, do got that. But I watch shows. I think I told you I try and keep my weekends pretty open for impulsive plans in case that happens, but. And then I'm also DMing D&D, so like that's that's another thing that takes up a bunch of my time. So for you, story-wise, Cian's getting all the hot shit. Well, you catch up, right? Like imagine going from chapter 8 Arknights to chapter 9 Arknights. Well, I don't know. I liked it. I can manual better, but the combat sections take a lot of energy to manual. Yeah, I get that. I mean, the events, you just auto through them because the levels are so low. So, but is Bluey as in Bluey the person or Bluey the show, or both? Is it bad? Should I have watched Bluey? I've never actually watched Bluey. I've heard it's actually good though. Both real. Yeah, it is a kid's show, so I don't know why I just got lost in thought about that. I don't think I have any sort of obligation to watch Bluey. Scratch his head. Watch Bluey if you want to focus at work. This is like the anti-ADHD show. I'm gonna chapter 9 was messy, but I had a ton of things popping off at once. You know what? In retrospect, I can see that. But at the time, I enjoyed reading it. Honestly, I thought it was fun. Like the Reed storyline kicking off, Salik was fun, Horn was cool, Bagpipe was cool, Outcast. So it's just a big step down from chapter 8, which 14-15 didn't have. 15 I feel like was kind of 15 was like a little bit of both though, right? Like it really did ride right after it. But I don't know. Chapter 9 was like a reset, and you guys told me that. I feel like I feel like I have a vivid memory of like Windy, you saying bar for bar, like chapter 9 is kind of like a, you know, back to basics, or like, you know, kind of like a reset. So yeah, I don't know. Instantly jumped into big. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Turning to an area with setup. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. For me, the drop was 9 to 10. Like 9 kept more of the intensity and pacing. That's really interesting because 9 was almost isolated. 15-5 are in space. Chapter 15 was fun. I like chapter 16. Funny enough, I thought chapter 15 felt main story y. Chapter 16 only did at certain points. A lot of chapter 16 did not feel super main story y. So how much I didn't care about chapter 10. You're gonna make me need to go into the game to remember what exactly was going on in chapter 10 then. So Chotomate. Which one was chapter 10? Was this the one with the Teresa CG at the end? Ah, chapter 10 was cool. Chapter 10 was cool. Oh, the cannons. Yeah, dude. We had this horn CG. And this Teresa CG is one of the best, well, one of my most memorable ones in the entire game. I think back to this one all the time. So, you got the Crail intro there? And the return of Hodor? And the new Amia look? You guys are crazy. No, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Be like 2 good moments, chapter 10. No, nope, nope. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Micah, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Wong's record. Rip. I'll find out about that next year. Maybe. So. Nah, pretty soon, because we're doing Silberneherze. We'll finish that this week, and next week we'll be able to start retracing our steps. So, without further ado, let us board this train. Green Civil to turn his record? No. Why the fuck would I do that? All right, so OBS says the last thing we read was RSST2. So, if memory serves, that was where we had our lovely dinner party where the siblings were bickering. Harold was getting yelled at in an awkward position. Gnosis had a bit too many. Threw up all over the damn carpet. And then our crew walked back. That was a lot of fun. That was a good node. So we are jumping onto RS5 before. So let me find my now reading. I6 monthly still running? I think I finished it. Hold on. Oh, I think I saw in passing that Dust gave me my monthly reminder. I think I did it. I wouldn't be in the middle of a run if I didn't do it. It was Chen this month, right? What am I working with right now? What the fuck? All right. What was I trying to do here? I don't remember. Sometimes I just boot up IS and I don't have a plan. I just be doing it. So, all right, let's get back. Sometimes I just be doing things over there. Glaucus sighted, yeah, random free Glaucus. I don't even know I don't even know how to use her. So we can watch you cry, and I don't have to read it myself because I don't want to cry. I'll read it at some point on stream. Don't worry. So. The boy tiers, we have Arknights crying compilation that got posted recently. Dude, I think that person put me at the end deliberately. I don't know if you guys watched that. I think they put me at the very end deliberately because that was my absolute worst. That was like the utter shock and horror, and just it drove me to actual tears. That one sucked. There's a few moments that this game has absolutely sucked the breath out of me. That being one of them. There was one in another recent story that I can't think of right now. But the other one was Fortuna. The other one was the Fortuna stuff in Hortus, which was really good. But yeah, anyway. So couldn't be me. Totally didn't cry this last Enfield. But was it good, Shy? I got catch up. So use skills require you to complete certain things. It'll say each unlocked. Oh, you going for Rydian, Sagi? Let's go. Hell yeah. Rockets is truly running without a plan. She just ended up. I think I just got her like the last stage. So, all right, train hopping. We must all settle our scores sooner or later. Let's get it. Let's jump back in. Let's see if I remember everyone's voices. I think I do. It's mostly the same characters as the last story. Hey, is he hungover? Yep. How's Leto doing? Did you kill Leto? Is Leto still alive? Ugh. What happened? What's with all the empty bottles? It's all the empty bottles on the floor. Odd. Why was I even sleeping here? Elder Devotee. Rosalind, you're a good kid. Arctos, you disgrace. Dad? What did you wake me up for? Can't an old man nap in peace? No, hold on, Dad, when did you get home? Why didn't you let me know you were coming? What happened yesterday? How did we end up sleeping on the floor? Quit your yapping, it's giving me a headache. Hey! Gulo. Sir, Master. I'm so glad you're both finally awake. So you're finally awake. Gulo, what happened here? The two of you got drunk and didn't want to stop drinking, and our efforts to convince you to return to your rooms to sleep were in vain. I could only feed 2 more batches of firewood to the furnace so it wouldn't get too cold in here. Sir, do you not remember what happened yesterday? Wait, let me think. Yesterday. I remember I was to prepare for the banquet to celebrate the completion of Yeragander's statue. The Saintess asked me to select the best drinks Yerag has to offer, so I was tasting them one by one. He remembers. New reaction image just dropped. Quit your yap. Oh crap, I forgot them. We forgot to make the other ones. What were we supposed to do? Extremely zoomed in, pixelated Gnosis face, and the emote is just called do not. Crap. Live degen reaction. I don't remember the context of that one. Degen sitting very politely from the PB. That one is good. I know you hate me. No, I just am forgetful, and I acknowledged it in the chat, which means that then it was out of sight, out of mind, and I didn't still have the notification up. So I'm gonna delegate that. Someone else do that. Someone else deal with it. Thank you. And then after that, I don't remember much. Of course you don't. You were so drunk you couldn't tell people apart and even tried to toast to a pillar while hugging it. That's true, I remember that. At your age, what an embarrassment. Enough, Dad. Was I not doing it for the Saintess, for Yerag? No, you were doing it for long lost daughter. Speaking of, where is she? Gulo's still here, so could you ease up on the scolding before I lose any more respect? Larry. I always taught you respect is something you earn on your own, so why ask me to leave any for you? Forget it, I'll bicker with you no longer. Gulo, where's Rosalind? Where is she? He went up to the mountain first thing in the morning, Master. Damn. Up and at 'em, huh? What? She woke up early while the both of you were still sleeping. She said to let you sleep a while longer. I thought the same, so I didn't wake you. I guess it's fine for her to leave just like that. Perhaps this was Yeragander's plan for the Pale Roaches. They met, they didn't realize, so I guess this means it was just not meant to be, indeed. Oh my god, that's right. Wait, they never knew. He didn't remember meeting her. They didn't have the... Oh my god. It's pretty on brand for the rest of the story, actually. Why does hands look like that? They kind of look like mannequin hands. What's up, Ivy? How you doing? Humble Mark is on red, but I forgore. Okay, I forgore. What are you riddling about now, Dad? I vaguely remember a young girl coming here yesterday, but I did drink too much. I can't remember what she looked like. You say her name was Rosalind. Arctos, come here. I'm gonna whack him with the pole. I should not hide this from you. Oh no, it's the hashtag, the reveal. Same as you made your own choice back then. What should be done next is ultimately up to you. Don't cut away. You gotta give me that. Trilby Asher? Yeah, why? How's this guy listening to everything? Mr. Espionage. Arctos absolute bum. But also, that's affectionate. Deadbeat dad. Damn, it is pouring rain out right now. Like, it's just slamming against my windows. I'm surprised you guys actually can't hear it when I'm talking. You're too stupid, so I'm telling it to you straight. He forgore. It's okay. By Yeragander, 3 generations really drank the night away. Even dragged me in with the other guards, too. It's been a long time since I drank so much. He got in on the fun? He took that undercover thing a little too seriously. I didn't get any business done at all. Hey. Since going roundabout didn't work, let's just go head on. Judging from the direction, Rosalind probably went up the mountain. That's what they just said. Man, I do love our Trilby Asher. I really do hope it's the one that we know and love. I don't think they've name dropped or really identified, but I don't know why they just have a random Trilby Asher, right? Oh, this is one of those snowy mountains. It's even more spectacular up close. Yeah, whoa. Whoa. Fucking Moo player just autoed on me for some reason. It's even more spectacular up close. Yareg's mountains are super impressive. I'm a little dizzy. Really went overboard on the drinks last night. Wonder if those guys are awake yet. Why didn't the doctor tell me how enthusiastic Yareg people can be? Do we have many interactions with Arctos? I should give them something as thanks when I get down the mountain later. Are you gonna give them like a snowball? Sheesh, it's freezing. The wind's pretty painful. You're barely wearing any clothes. If I remember right, you're supposed to climb up this mountain on your own to prove your faith to Yeragander. That's what Cliffheart did. Actually, Cliffheart's not even here, right? I don't think we've seen her at all. You back at Rhodes Island? It's really tall, but since I'm already here, I might as well try. Huh? How long until the statue reveal? Like a day or two? A couple days? I think it's like 2 days at this point. What? Whoa. Foreign tourist. What are you guys doing here? Horse. I laughed so hard at this. This is like female Taurus C. The purest air from up in the mountains. Sounds pretty good to me. Do you take cards here? All right, then give me 2 boxes. Send them to the Burden Peak Hotel, room 606. Whistlash. You got it. Whoa, Sophia, you're buying even more stuff. Didn't you buy 4 boxes of mountain spring water yesterday? How are we going to bring it all back? Don't be silly. Who says we have to bring them home ourselves? I'll send a box to each Minar and Margaret. I probably haven't even bought enough yet. Yareg's air and water are plenty impressive. The Black Knight came here a good long while ago, so she should be living pretty well now. Imagine if there's no shot they meet up, right? They would give them names if they're gonna meet. This has to be just like a little hee silly moment. I love that they actually started using other characters as NPCs in different stories who just happen to be dropping by and are doing nothing relevant, right? It's like a nice little like kind of world building sort of thing, and it makes everyone a little bit more human that they get to go on vacations in this area now that Yareg's open up. It's even the first Maria jump scare in a different storyline. Where else did she show up? We read it We read that too, I'm pretty sure, right? Of course, ABC, think of legend. Silberneherze. Yes! Yes, that's right. I don't even remember the context of that one, though. Arknights having a shit-ass messy room for no reason. Oh, yeah, it was like a flashback scene or something. Who was it? Yeah, the last night story. Yeah. They just absolutely slandered her. Yeah, that was funny. All right, enough of that. I hear you have to climb Yerag's mountains yourself as a show of devotion. Come on, let's get climbing. They do mention as much in the travel brochure. Let's see who can reach the summit first, Sophia. She can call her auntie. Oh my god. They dragged her like hell for a room during it. It was so funny. Slay the ocean. Oh man, I love Silberneherze is actually one of my favorite stories. Riley, why didn't you tell them we have a cable car that goes up the mountain? Oh, the tourists have their own ideas. Who am I to tell them otherwise? Fair enough. Seems like tourists are the only ones who like to climb these days. They're right, though. Come, let's take the cable car. Really? Won't Yeragander see it as a lack of faith? Nonsense! Yeragander granted us this convenience because she loves her people. Insisting on climbing would show a lack of faith in Yeragander. Huh? What do you mean, huh? We're all Yeragander's children. As long as you respect her and keep her in your heart, she'll protect us all. Santa's a little shit. Santa's got old bones. He can't do that climb no more. Ooh, you can actually ride a cable car up the mountain? Why are tourist spots the same everywhere? I better follow the locals, even though I don't know what it means to have faith in Yeragander at all. But Yeragander must be protecting Yerag, judging by how things are going. In before we see Yera pop up in like 2 seconds. Hey, old man in front. Can you tell me where to get cable car tickets? Thanks for pointing the way. Next scene. Pramnix and Yera. Oh, close enough. Sir, please hold on. Who are you? What's with the getup? Everyone's got something to say about him. I'm a reporter from Victoria, you see. People praise the Yeragander statue, but surely building it must have been a waste of resources. I'm currently collecting some... Get lost! My son who works on the statue sends me money every month and even calls me to tell me how good work is over there. You foreigners are just salty about how wonderful our Yerag is. And why hasn't he returned? He said he signed some agreement, so he has to stay there. What was it again? Non-disclosure. Do you need an NDA to build a statue? I'm warning you, foreigner. Any more guff out of you and I'll give you a taste of my walking stick. I told you he's got old bones. There's no way he was making it up that mountain. He had no choice but to use the cable car. Oh, where'd they go? Praise Yeragander, carefree villager. Brave bird and beast, brave people. Yeragander guides us to protect our homeland. Oh, the snow here doesn't seem right. Yeah, it seems melted. Yow! Careful. Yeah. What? There's a trap down there. You alright? Oh, Madam Brecker, where did this hole come from? That Riley must have dug it out to catch game. Many, many thanks. I would have fallen down the hole if it weren't for you. You're welcome. Do you have business on the mountain today, madam? Anything we can help you with? I have plans with Riley, Leon, and the other guys to go up the mountain today, so just let us know if you need anything. I have a bit of work to do, but I'll be fine on my own. Are you and old Riley still drinking with the Victorians? Yeah, we've been competing to see who can drink more, and it's a tie. At the moment, none of us are giving up because it'd be an embarrassment for Master Enciotes and the Saintus if we lost to those Victorians. And also, they just suddenly came in here and set up camp. What do you think is going on? I have no proper education. At least he's honest. But even I know a sudden flood of people here, all hale and healthy even, can't possibly be a good thing. That's why Riley and I were thinking we could keep an eye on them for Sir Enciotes with the drinking, at the very least. Yeah, is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing, buddy? Like, oh, no. We're not getting plastered every day. We're just keeping an eye on these guys. Yeah, it's a competition. Yeah. That's what I was doing on Saturday, you guys. Actually, it was just a competition. I wasn't getting sloppy drunk on stream. Yeah, it was competition. I'm telling you. Yeah, competition. Keeping an eye on things. So don't worry, we'll definitely win. Fine, it would be great if you could drink till they puke. Just call me if you can't. Don't push yourselves. Did you decide to watch the Victorians on your own? Just call me if you can't. Call me if you can't. She's expecting to carry more people home while drunk? Damn, is that just her? That's her side hustle? I was just checking if he was gay type excuse, right? Yeah, he was just testing. Yeah. Yeah, we thought we thought it up with the other villagers. All of us agreed to it. We've been living much better these days, and since we know how good things can be, we're not going to let anyone ruin it for us. But madam, I should be honest with you. Just don't get angry with me. Sure, go on. I just wanted to say, these Victorians we've been drinking with, we've come to know them pretty well over the past month, and brushing the other stuff aside, they aren't bad guys. They don't cause too much trouble, even when drunk, and sometimes they come over to help out with work. There's a guy with bones about as old as mine. He only goes a little mad when he's drunk, but he doesn't do much other than strip off his clothes and try to swim in the snow. I saw his back then. It was in bad shape. Dust, I think you're onto something. I think you gotta you gotta go a little deeper here. I don't know what he hasn't suffered, but it hurts to even look at. It hurts to think about now. They're soldiers, man. I might as well tell you this. The Victorian Viscount has come to join the celebrations for Yargander's statue, and he's brought his personal army along. Most of them are veterans who've been fighting alongside him for a long time. Oh, there's no need to think too much. Just enjoy your drinks together. I don't get it. What's the difference between a personal and regular army? But they did look far from young, and a few of them seem to have stones growing on their bodies. That should be a stone disease. I've seen this in the news before. Have a pity. Most of the time, nothing happens when you come into contact with it, so you needn't be too worried. But you should still take some precautions. You can go to Rhode Island's office in the city, or the newly built hospital for information on how to protect yourself. That we know, so don't you worry, madam. I just wanted to have a chat with you anyways. I wouldn't dare to disturb Sorenciotes or Sornosis. That's so interesting. So that means that she really is like community policing. Like she's just like walking around and she's on friendly chatting terms with like all the locals, that she knows them by name. And they can count on her. That's kind of nice. Now I see why she doesn't want to leave here. She's having a good time. She likes this job. Oh? You're saying I look idle? You're saying I don't look busy? A good cop. Anyway, that's not what I meant. I mean, them sirs are busy with their big projects all day long, so it'd be no good for us to disturb them. You help us out regularly, even though you're so busy too. We know you're on the same side as us. You're one of us. One of us. One of us. She's not a cop. One of you. One of us. One of us. Wait, no, I mean, those sirs are our people too. I'm bad with words, but you know what I mean. Am I wasting your time, madam? It's fine. There's something I need to trouble you. There's something I need to trouble you and the rest of on the mountain for. Just say the word. Help me find a pretentious Victorian. Looking for the Trilby Asher again? A what? He wears a top hat and a black coat with the collar covering his face. Some gemstones too. It's easy to spot such a conspicuous figure. What's this fella doing with that sort of outfit in Yareg? Who knows? Probably something stupid. All right, leave it to us. I'll send over old Leon's burden beast the moment we get any news. Everyone drags poor Trilby Asher's fit. No one gave him this amount of shit before, but everyone in Yareg's got something to say. So wonderfully straightforward about things. I do appreciate it. I think she is enjoyable, but I won't level her. Sorry. I won't level her because Irene better. He'll never convince me otherwise. We didn't even get to see that they off-screen this reveal. That's crazy. Are you serious, Dad? The girl yesterday, she's Rosalind. My daughter? What the? No way! Are you serious? I would have never guessed. I totally didn't clock that frame one seeing this dude. Before this story even started, I knew that. Or I guessed that. I somewhat a little easy, but with no context to go on. You guys do owe me that. You guys owe me that one. I had zero context. I was like, that looks like Leto. And you guys, no. What do you mean? It's just a... No. She's not Yereg. You can't put her on the Yereg team. Frauds, all of you.
Sorry. I doubt I'm wrong. The girl looks just like you, and Tatiana, too. My eyes are still good enough. I'm not wrong.
Really? My daughter. I did say she was a good kid. Good stature and character even. Wonderful. Damn, he's just like, hell yeah. Rosalind, she looks like me. Yes, like me, I remember now. She has the same hair color. Her eyes and mouth are Tatiana's, especially her eyes. They're exactly the same. So pretty. Time flies. Little Rosalind's already grown so big in just a blink of an eye. Wait, did she go up the mountain? When is she coming back? Will she come back?
Arctos, there's something else.
We can talk about that later. I have to prepare some gifts for my daughter. I remember she loved baked sweet cheese and beef stew when she was little, so I'm off to buy some now. What's the context of that separation then? I don't think Leto said, unless I'm forgetting. Tatiana, is she here too? Does she not want to see me? Then all right, no matter. I'll head straight up the mountain and give them to Rosalind, and then I'll ask her about Tatiana. Did her mom die or is mom sick? I think mom died. I think that's what it was.
Arctos.
What is it? I need to hurry.
Stop right there. Just stay. You need to hear this.
Arctos stops in his tracks from his father's yelling, and an ill omen stirs uncontrollably in his heart. Perhaps it's his hangover, but a sudden headache descends on him. His stomach seems to drop to the floor, and his back feels as if something cold's creeping up on him. Only now does Arctos realize his father's back, which he has not seen in a long time, is slightly stooped, like a wilting tree, no longer tall and upright as he remembered. The dry and aged voice of the devotee continues, undeterred by Arctos' panic.
Rosalind told me she and her mother had been living in Ursus since they left. She was too young to remember anything of this place.
Yo, I know Yereg's got its problems, but the minute that Leto talks about the Children of Ursus story, the amount of guilt this motherfucker's gonna be feeling.
She said she never knew who her father was all the time she grew up. And this time she's not here only to see our Yeragander statue, but also she's brought back her mother's remains.
Ill omens always seem to bear out. Yo, talking about a bunch of Ursus fellas too? Well, nice job, translators. Nice job. The wind and snow roaring outside their home, the flames flickering inside their furnace, and even their indistinguishable breathing all seemed to freeze for a moment. What? He doesn't often have this kind of look. To bear out, exactly, right? Remains. What do you mean? Tatiana was so young. How could she... I don't believe it. How can that be?
I heard it from the girl myself. What happened back then? It was Clan Paleroach that failed, mother and daughter. I carry the shame in my heart, but not regret. What about you, Arctos? Fine, it doesn't matter what you want to say. There's no point telling me. Your father's no perfect man nor a saint, and certainly not the victim here.
What are the details of this? Were they exiled?
This old man is too old to hear you out, let alone offer any advice. I only wish to spend the rest of my days sweeping the dust at Yeragander's feet.
I feel like that must be the case. If this guy's so full of regret, was she like a bastard child or something? Some illegitimate. Is he even married? Like, who's the successor to the Pale Roach clan? Or is it just gonna be Leto after this?
But you should think carefully.
Tatiana, Rosalind.
Sir, master. Matriarch Ratodos is here. She says there's something urgent to discuss.
Leto mom. Ratodos!
This place reeks of booze. The ceremony's tomorrow, Arctos. Don't you drink too much and ruin it all.
Wait, that's not her voice. Sorry, she was quieter. Cirrus was that voice.
This place reeks of booze. The ceremony's tomorrow, Arctos. Don't you drink too much and ruin it all.
I'm in no mood to play with you. Just tell me what happened. You're not the type to make social calls, Ratodos.
You sure know me well. Fine, I'll get straight to the point, Arctos. I came here to tip you off.
Hey, yo. I'm at your feet. This old man take me out. We're throwing it. Yo, he's gonna have some beef with the Saintess pretty soon.
I still recall that you married an Ursine woman.
Oh, so he was married.
Still recall that you married an Ursine woman despite your family's objections and even had a child with her.
Well, is this just commonplace knowledge then? That you guys are just all of a sudden talking about now that the reveal's been made?
Something happened to the Silver Ashes, and soon after your wife left Yarag with the daughter in tow. This affair was kept within the Tri-Clans, but it was no secret to us.
Aha, okay. So I was right, kinda. Well, no, he was married, but he hasn't remarried. I see your nose is as sharp as ever.
I'll take that as a compliment. I'm here to tell you about your daughter, the girl named Rosalind.
What happened to her? You better not be taking advantage of the situation. Taking advantage. Hold on. We have technology. Taking advantage of the situation. There we go. I fixed it. I did it, guys. I did it. All right. She has nothing to do with our clan business. Yeah. Round of applause. Should I start doing that? Should I use Stream Doodler just to correct translation errors? He's a grade 1 fixer. Yeah, they call me the fixer.
I'm not here to settle any old scores, but her untimely return is really unfortunate. Do you know where she is right now? She's probably already in the sights of the Victorian spy.
It's all right. It's just a Trilby Asher. He'd chill.
Finally! But the cable car only goes up this far, and I have to climb the rest myself. Well, the summit isn't that far anyway.
Trilby Asher about to be climbing too? Come on, poet. Keep up. What was his name? Sir Bellingham or something?
I could still see a few tourists earlier, but now there's no one else around. White everywhere. Sheesh, it's a little scary.
Huh? Is this him?
How unlucky. Oh, what was that? Ever since I came to Yarag, not a single thing has gone smoothly.
It has to be him.
Who's that? Come out. Don't even think you can scare me.
She says, fighting back scaredness. She says unscaredly.
Is that a hole? Who could be so bored as to dig a hole by the trail? No, this can't just be a hole. It's a trap. Sure enough, a trap indeed.
He fell into a trap? Sir Suffolk Bellingham. That's such a British sounding name.
Watch your step, madam. Also, if it's not too much of a bother, could I trouble you to pull me up?
They turned my man into comedic relief. My man got relegated to comedic relief in this story. My dude. They absolutely slandering him at any opportunity. They clown on his outfit. They chase him around. They give him stupid dialogue. They're making him fall into holes. What? He could walk the walk in freaking in Victoria, but not here. It's crazy. Out his entire death, dude. It's nuts. Oh my god. All right, RS5 after. Dude, that's so funny. My poor guy. Again, this is assuming it is him, but I'm just gonna headcanon that it is. I have no reason to think that it'd be another one. Grab my hand. Ugh. All right. So funny seeing this dude just keep taking Alice's whole event, dude. I like him. That's why it's funny, but it's kind of sad at the same time. He was so cool in like chapter 12, 13, and 14. Ugh. We met on the train back there, but I never imagined you'd save my life here. What's going on? A bear can thrive in the woods, but get lost in the streets. Yo, what's up with all the bear puns? Hold on a sec. What's up? How are you doing, you? Good morning. How fortunate for you to be here to lend me a hand. Who knows how long I'd be stuck in here otherwise. Thank you very, very much for your altruistic assistance, Madam Rosalind Tatianova Larina. Dox is her full-ass government name. Is she gonna be like, haha, no problem, and just ignore the fact? Well, wasn't much. Don't mention it. You definitely don't look like a local, so I'm guessing you're a tourist going up the mountain. Address the fact that you just got doxxed by this guy. Knows your whole flow. She didn't say anything. Precisely. So why didn't you follow the main road instead of falling into a pitfall out here in the forest? What were you gonna do if I didn't happen to pass by? Or did she introduce herself on the train? Did she introduce herself on the train? I don't know. Regardless, she didn't address either the name or the history, so. I was merely attracted by the scenic view and didn't expect to run into a trap like this in the snow. If you hadn't happened by, perhaps I would have stayed here for a while longer. I'd calm down first before figuring out a way to climb out myself. But now I see how fortunate I am. Madame Larina, are you going to continue your journey up the mountain? Huh? Yeah, I am. We could travel together for a while, if you wouldn't mind. I'd like to admire the view of Yarag's Mountains from the summit as well. Sure. She's too trusting. I don't mind. Let's go. We still have a long way to the top. Damn it, Leto. Stop. You need a little bit of survival instinct. God damn it. That was Riley. I just checked our traps and saw a pitfall collapse. Thought we caught something. But when I took a look, there was nothing inside. Guessing it might have escaped. Did you see the man who passed by earlier? Doesn't he look like the guy Turiel's asked us to look out for? You mean the one Diegenbecker asked us to find? All dressed in black, pretentious looking, wearing a hat and hiding his face. No doubt about it. Come, let's hurry back and tell Diegenbecker. She'll jump up the mountain in like 0.2 seconds. I forgot, half the trailer is her ass chasing his ass. She's not trusting at all. Her jacket says sus on the right. It does. Wait, on the right? Oh, it does. Yeah, it does say sus. It's totally not covering something else up. It says sus. Hey, say, I still don't know your name. Rubs my hands together like a little fly. Say it. Aren't you guys pretty particular about introducing yourselves when you first meet? An oversight on my part. You may call me you son of a bitch. You may call me John Smith or anything you prefer. You little... John? Name John Smith. What do you think of it? Did he pull this before? Hold on, he might have pulled this before. I feel like this isn't the first John Smith that we've got before. John Asher. Oh, my name is John Victoria, perfectly normal tourist. Such a... I feel like someone pulled John Smith out of their ass before. I wouldn't be surprised if it was him. Because it took a while for him to share his name. He was always just like the Trilby Asher. You know? What do you think of it? He has the balls to ask. Sounds right out of a spy movie I watched with the doctor. Oops. Stupid scroll wheel on Moo Player always gets me. Yeah, that was definitely the name of the spy guy. I remember he had a really pretty sidekick too. So John, you... Never mind. Coming up to this make out point all alone means you're definitely single. Holy shit. Absolutely cooked his ass for no reason. Just decimated this man. Holy shit. It's diabolical. Just kick him back and put him back in the trap at this point. Holy crap. Fascinating coincidence. Right? All right, let's get back on track. I figure we still have a while to go before the summit. Dog, absolutely insane. Taking L's. Dude, I'd jump if a girl said that to me on a hike. Dude, imagine your clown ass falls into a pitfall trap. You get helped up by like a teenage girl. And she's like, oh my God, you're definitely single, aren't you? Yeah, honestly, probably would. You just not catch a break. Dude, I call it right now. His ass is gonna be the one to fall into the frozen lake. Like, he's gonna be the one to, like, everyone else is gonna be able to stand on this frozen ass lake. His ass is gonna be the one that falls in. I heard it gets colder the higher you go, and it gets harder to breathe too. How much further up are they? Only a little bit. Diabolical. Listen, when it happens, I've been pretty solid in my predictions this event, I gotta say. The short I just posted today with the cabbages, clocked that one. That one was easy though. Leto and her dad, that one was also kind of easy, but still, that one was before even this event. That was last event. So you tired yet? Need a break? That's stop! He's already dead. Please don't worry about me. You need to rest, Madame Lorena. Nah, I'm good. You've got some real stamina, huh, Mr. Spy? Calling him Mr. Spy is funny too. Haha. It's like shit. Want to cry on my shoulder, you little hatted bitch. Absolute foulty. DJ. Seems like you really deceived him. Who are you talking about? Who are you deceiving? Turn in-game audio up a little bit. I fabricated no lies, DJ Brecker. There's no slipping your average falsehoods by a Trilby Asher collecting information for his duke. But I'm fully aware that these types usually know suspicion best. The heir to the Pale Roach clan has secretly returned to the country is a reality he first discovered by himself, so he'll believe it. I knew she was gonna be the heir then. I wonder if they're gonna honor it though, or if they're gonna get into like political issues. Imagine Leto's ass debating with Silver Ash and Ratodos. The Pale Roach just fall into obscurity. Like, I would love to see that. And we'll definitely be watching Rosalind Tatianova Lorena. Your guesses are always right. The girl's already on the mountain and Ratodos has contacted Artos. I hear it's held that Trilby Asher is also on his way up. He's hiding for me. He's hiding for me. No matter. Just make sure he remains focused on the girl. It's time for you to move as well. Fine, I'll treat it as an after-meal exercise. However, are you sure the doctor won't mind you letting the Trilby Asher close to the girl? He's a spy, not an assassin. What he's after is information, not a life. Is that how you plan to explain it to the doctor? To the doctor, I shall offer my apologies. That's crazy. Sorry, I heard imagine Leto and Rototo said nothing else with that sentence. Yo, honestly, imagine, right? Arctos has demonstrated you don't need to debate shit. That's right. He does just come in yelling. Leto's ass debating with double quotes. The Silver Ash's comedy on both ends, dude. It would be so funny. I let DJ's grilling his ass like this to get him. You certainly owe them. Hell yeah. How I act is unimportant. Rather, I'm more curious. Brecker, you remember the doctor? Sharp's a good opponent, stronger than most of those clumsy knights. She remembers Sharp. There's no harm in noting down someone who has the respect of a warrior like that. It can also make you suffer. Look at her smiling with that. That's crazy. You're curious about the doctor. You could put it that way. All right, the idle chatter stops here. Damn. I'm going to work. Damn, she didn't want to unveil too much. Getting a little too personal. Hoorah! We're finally here. Whew, we must have climbed it for a few hours. I'm beat. No wonder everyone quits halfway. That was exhausting. Though, the view up here is really pretty. Isn't that Lake Silberneherze over there? Ha! The Yaragander statue looks smaller than my thumb from up here. It's gonna be out of breath. No, he's good. He's good. Lake Silberneherze freezes over in the winter and resembles a pure and clear gemstone when viewed from this peak. Yeah, dude, your ass is gonna be under that frozen lake in a little bit here, I'm sure. As such, the locals here believe the lake is a precious stone bestowed by Yaragander. Truly a view you can only see from such a height. It does look like a gem. Oh, you can even see the station over there. Huh, there's actually plenty of railroads in Yarag, but the trains all look like toys from here. I wouldn't call this plenty for a country that's still developing. It might seem like a lot, but that's because Lake Silberneherze and Yaragander statue are here. There might be more roads around Carlin currently. The operating lines will all pass through and transfer here. They will, won't they? Hey, John, Hey, John, you still with us? I need a favor. Can you help me see if there are two trees growing into each other around here? Huh? Oh, that's right. Oh, she needs to... Oh, she's leaving her mom's remains here. I forgot about that. They should be old with intertwining branches. They look pretty strange, too. It would be my pleasure. Appreciate it. You know, John, aren't you curious why I'm looking for those trees? Damn, a little bit of self-awareness, Leto, huh? I love Leto, and I do kind of like what they did with her kit, but at the same time, I wish she buffed Children of Ursus a little bit more. Like, the fact that she just makes all their skills go off at the same time, like, is kind of cool, but I don't know, you're using Gummy on skill 1. Zima's a Vanguard, so realistically you'd want to pop that somewhat frequently. I guess her skill 2 does increase damage. Leto debuff. The attack speed she gives is nice. I do like her. I don't remember what skill is good for Rosa. And then I don't think I've deployed Absinthe more than once. Is Stiletto booze? That doesn't get rights as a 5-star only. Ave. What? Why do you hate 5 stars? I love 5. 5 stars are fun. 5 stars are fun. They're quite a diverse group. Absinthe isn't children. Wait, she doesn't get the buff? That's weird. Skill 3 is Rosa's fast. 2's usable. I might not have her E2 actually. Oh, Ave Musica team literally. Well, oh, sorry. I see what you're saying. That would be really cool. That'd be really cool. Imagine. Isina can really consistent attack speed damage as her SP cost is the length of Leto's skills, so you can cycle the 2 of them. Interesting. I don't know. I do like that group of characters. I mean, Zima's like one of my favorite characters. She's one of my favorited, like, you know, in game too. Yeah, she's one of my favorites. I don't know like what else they could even do with them, though. I don't know. If they added Leto after the fact, like, I don't know. But... Or what I'm doing up here on the mountain, I mulled it over and decided to handle things the old-fashioned way. What? Fess up and don't move. What? She aiming her sword at him? What is the meaning of this, Madame Larina? You're not supposed to say that line yet. I haven't even done anything to you. Spit it out, though. You've been following me for ages. Just following. What are you after here? A little bit of self-awareness. Let's go. I don't understand, says John Smith. Quit playing dumb. I don't remember telling you my name. She did notice. Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ, man. Honestly, he was kind of dumb for saying the full government name. He could have just said Rosalind and said she said it on the train or something. So he deserves this. This is a misunderstanding. You know that Viscount Harold Cragavon and I have history together, and it was he who told me your name. See, this would have worked if you just said the first name. Now, but you said the full ass government name, Miss Rosalind Cragavon Larina. Like she. Oh, don't fall for it, Leto. Come on, come on. You rub those two brain cells together. You think I'm stupid? Yeah. I never told him my full name either. And you managed to climb up the summit without taking a single break. There's no way you could have fallen into a simple hunter's trap. Even if you did, you could have just climbed out. Anna and the girls always tell me to think before I act, but I have to say, sometimes there's no use in thinking too much either. Wait, what? You were much more careful than I expected, Madame Larina. No, not really, but an impressive moment of clarity for her. Foreign tourist taking L's left and right. This freaking guy. She's kind of on his ass from a lot of different things. The name was just the nail in the coffin. Still, I don't know. That was dumb of him. That was very dumb. Sometimes you have to be a little dumb. I respect it. Sometimes I'm a little dumb. So you admit it? John Smith's probably a fake name too, right? Maybe you really are a spy? What if I said yes? What? They don't call him John Smith anymore. That phase is over. Then you'd be pretty bad at your job. Because even I could tell something was up. Your accusation's absolutely correct. Damn! It's true. I've been quite careless. And life in Yarek has made me so. I have considerable freedom here. There aren't many people who pose a threat to me. Ha! Look at you talk. I'm warning you, you better behave, and don't move an inch. You're standing on the edge of a cliff, and there's nothing but snow under your feet. I just have to stomp my feet to send you falling, and I can't promise I'll catch you if that happens. All right, Madame Larina, I'll come clean. Yesterday. Dad! Victorian scum! Arctos is here! You stay away from her! Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, watch your footfalls, the snow! What? He knocked her off? Rosalind! Grab my... It's somewhat funny, but Arctos is clearly charging towards me. Could Rosalind really have come here for something? No matter, he's coming, and I can only jump. He's giving play-by-plays. The Black Knight. Bro can't even get like full sentences out. I'll rest it up. Not yet. That's not good. It'll be less fun to fight. Oh! Going straight into it. Problem with that? I'll get straight to my point then. You convinced the Viscount that everything on the train was a misunderstanding. I was only half convinced at the time. But now I know that even the Staley Black Knight tells lies. That only proves you don't know me at all. There's still time to turn around and go down the mountain for a nice lunch. So what's at the top of this mountain then? Or is this just This is just a symbolic place for this all to go down. Because Leto is going here to drop Mom's remains, right? Is there something else? Is there something else afoot here? That's his grass, man. Dude, this guy's absolutely cooked. I'm sorry, but I tend to throw myself fully into my work. I don't know, bro. You kind of have sucked this entire event, unfortunately. What's up, Juanito? How you doing? Welcome in. Hope I said that name correctly. What's up? What's up? All right. Silly man does silly things. Additional ticket, RS6. All flukes must be repaid. All actions recorded. I do really like listening to the music, though. This lobby music is silly and fun. Throws himself fully at his job, but he sucks at throwing. He throws underhand. White. Whoa! Yo, we haven't... Hold on. Them doing white screen black text is kind of interesting. They normally do that for like really, really important stuff in this game. Rosalind's a rotten girl. We don't want to play with her. She's a freak without a papa. Aw. Ha, Rosalind's a rotten girl without a papa. I'm not a rotten girl. I won't let you call me that. Can we get art of Leto with the rotten girl glasses? Oh! Yeah, she hit us first. See, she's a bad kid. Go, let's get her. Get her. If you want to fight, you'll get one. I'm not scared of you. I'm not a bad kid. I'm fine with just my Momochka. I don't need a papa. I don't need a... It is, yeah, it was often PRTS stuff, right? Chapter 15, I think. Aw, Leto. Didn't expect I'd fall headfirst into them. The trees, they were here all along. Two trees growing into each other. This has to be them. She fell down and rolled into it. Okay, that should do it. Now that Mom's business is done, I'll... Yeah. Nope, can't climb back up. The snow's too thick and the hill's too steep to make it back up with my bare hands. There's only this cliff here left to try. Wait, Rosalind! You jump down? Get away from there, it's dangerous. Okay, I'm getting away. You stay put too. You can't move your legs, right? Just take a rest and don't push yourself. Just a scratch, not like I'd ever let you fall. Those Victorian bastards actually dragged you into their plans. I won't let them get away with it. So that guy's really a Victorian spy? He didn't actually do anything to me. It'll be too late when he does. I'd have beat him so badly he wouldn't dare to set foot on Pale Roach Land ever again, if only we didn't have such bad luck. Dog, your ass caused this, I'm pretty sure. Bare hands. Before you came out of nowhere, I was about to tie the bastard up and teach him a lesson. They've got the same... They've got the same temper. Whatever, let's just drop it. Back there, you... I hate it when people take their sweet time beating around the bush, so I'll just ask. So, why did you move to protect me when we fell? Aw. And that Victorian guy, what was he talking about? Something to do with who somebody is? Rosalind, I know you might find what I'm about to say hard to accept, but Tatiana and I... Your mother and I met on the summit of this mountain. Aw. You... And Momochka... You mean you're... That's right, Rosalind. You're my daughter. That's a cute place to have that reveal then, at least. I guess it's better than them being shit-faced. Carlin Trade! A most unusual guest. What business has you hurrying over here today, Ratodos? You must know exactly what it is, Enciodes. Are you sure we can fool that Victorian Trilby Asher with our bait? The smarter a man is, the more confident he is in his own judgment, correct? That's for sure. But Enciodes, here's a warning for you too. Don't underestimate people. The Victorian spy seems to be pretty misled. He's chasing Arktos' daughter all right, but I don't think things are going to keep going that smoothly. What if he doesn't go according to your plans? How are you going to handle that? You must have some sort of backup plan. Arktos' daughter deciding to return to Yerag now is indeed outside the scope of our plans. Of course, I couldn't possibly think such an improvised plan would suffice to solve our problem. Sounds like you have something up your sleeve. Let me see. Why haven't I seen Gnosis today? Because he's hungover, dude. That's why. That's the tune that plays every time someone enters the Carlin building. Yeah, you open the door and you hear a recording of Silver Ash saying, "Carlin trade." The bodyguard always at your side. I heard from my sister and brother-in-law she hasn't been helping you train your Shigata recently. You get your information fast, Ratodos. Gnosis and Degenbrecher naturally have their own jobs to do. And if you're here to see them today, I'm afraid you'll have to leave disappointed. I'm not looking for them. Although, yes, I had a piece of good news for Gnosis if he was here. Oh? Nothing major. You'll know all about it tomorrow. So cryptic. Good noise. Hang on a sec. I heard a noise and I want to just check something really quick. I want to make sure there's not. It sounded like it was like a leak. So give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I just had like PTSD for when there actually was a leak in my apartment. It must have been something else. It might have been the rain. It might have been like my sink or something, but there was like a constant dribble sound. So I was like, ooh. And the very poorly timed hydrate. What the heck? That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. What's up, Bluey? How you doing? Happy Tuesday. What's up? Fucked up though. You'll know about it tomorrow. That's crazy. I said this before, but I'll personally remind you, NCODs, you better be certain of the things happening below Yerigander's statue. It's not just about one clan, Silver Ash. You do well to remember that us Browntails also have a stake in it. It's etched into my mind, whether it be the Tri-Clans or the Vinebead Court led by the Saintess. Ratotos, you should hold a little more confidence, whether it be in you, me, Gnosis, or even Degen Brecker. That all that we do here is for Yerag's future. That is my firm belief. That's true. Really quick, what do we do? What do we have to do between this and retracing our steps? Because I think that'll be what we do tomorrow if we finish early. A couple files. Yera operator record. And then Cliffheart operator record. Okay. I don't think I have Yera friendship up. So I hope that's not a long read because run enough laps yet. She's running them around in circles. That's crazy. Yes. Also, I must retrieve my words from earlier, Madame Diegenbrecher. What's come into your clever little mind now? The Black Knight indeed does not lie. A brazen misunderstanding on my part. He was like, quick amendment to a previous statement. I thought young Lorena was the key to the plans unfolding in Yerag. Were it not for that, I wouldn't have the slightest intention of establishing contact, and yet so many clues have appeared. Madam, you did not come to block me from approaching Arctos or Rosalind. You're here to deepen the misunderstanding, yes? Oh. Figured it out. Done talking. Smart people always talk so much. I don't get why. I can't be bothered. She's pretty smart though, but yeah. it's turn it into the stereotypical like muscle of the group. Now, pick up your weapon. Let me see how sharp Victoria's claws are. No. I surrender. Is there a need for us to fight? This is a complete misunderstanding. You were right. I should head down the mountain for lunch. Shelby Asher calmly raises his hands and walks past Degen Brecker. But as his back faces hers, he suddenly stops moving. However, bro, you were in the clear. You could have made it. Like that, it's not even her trying to evade the question. She's just like, shut up. This is only a little guess of mine, Madame Degen Brecker. To the best of my knowledge, Enceodes is not one to act without purpose. If Madame Lorena is truly uninvolved, I believe he wouldn't use her as bait. She is certainly not suspicious, so could it be the Pale Roach clan behind her? Could it be there's something amiss with the Pale Roach spirits, or rather, the transport route they arranged for the alcohol? Madame Lorena's appearance was an unexpected affair, and it's precisely because of that you worry that once I meet her, I might just stumble upon Clan Pale Roach in the course of my investigation and discover something I shouldn't have. This is why you performed an entire show for me. Degen Brecker does not answer and merely raises her weapon slowly. That's answer enough. The Pale Roaches are in charge of transporting various resources for Yerag, and all transport railways in the country converge on the same spot, Lake Silberneherze. To elaborate, what's important is the island in the middle of the lake underneath the Yerigander statue. That's what he was talking about with Leto when they first got up there. Perhaps there are some secrets hidden there. Would an intelligence officer divulge his own answers? No. Everyone has their own strengths. For example, you'd be stronger than most of Victoria, however. You cannot control the subtle expressions you're not even aware you're making. Damn! Read her face. And that's why he hides his face. She got angry. I believe my guess is correct. Degen Brecker wields her weapons with no mercy in mind, but the Trilby Asher is one step ahead of her. He dodges the blast waves, the snow flying everywhere, and her murderous intent as he leaps down the mountain. Degen Brecker gives chase. The Bird and Beast observation car is about to depart for Lake Silberneherze. Our professionally trained Bird and Beast can bring you to every scenic spot and all the best views. Where's Harold? Travelers who want to enjoy spectacular vistas on the way to the lake, don't miss this chance. You need to head over to Lake Silberneherze. Give me your fastest burden beast. You'll have to pay extra for that, sir. Name your price. I'm currently being hunted by a sinister woman, so do me a favor, friend. If someone asks where I went, just tell them you don't know, all right? I've seen something like this before on those discs my daughter sent me. Oh, it's the I Heart Yerag one. That's the one. Fastest girl I got. Talk me. And don't worry, sir, my lips are sealed. What does talk me translate to? Talk me meaning. Let's see. In whatever this is, it means contagious. I don't, from Guam? Or is a common typo for the French phrase je t'aime, which means I love you. Serious moment, instantly a fucking cartoon comedy chase. That's this entire event. It's just literally like bar for bar, dude. Like all the cliche like chase stuff, right? It's so funny. He's like if anybody suspicious came through, it wasn't me. You saw nothing. Give me your fastest one. Gets on it. Many things. And this guy's gonna snitch right away. We know how this goes. He's gonna be like, it went that way. The Trilby Asher nimbly jumps onto the seat on the burden beast's back. The beast begins to move and breaks into a run towards the lake. Foreigners are so funny. I'll have to tell my girl about this when she comes back. Have you seen a foreigner dressed in a black coat? It's really happening. Sorry, I didn't... Madam DJ Breck. You know me? Don't you remember when my Takmi got stuck in a quagmire while transporting goods last year? You happened to be passing by and pulled her out. All right, that happened. So, you didn't see anyone right then? Wait. That bastard actually called you sinister, and I even let him borrow Takmi. I'm going to teach him a lesson for sure. She's got such good rapport with everyone. She'd just be walking around doing things, and she'd making a difference in people's lives, and it's so often that she doesn't even know. He picks up a transceiver. Takumi, stop! That's a bad guy. Wait, the Burden Beast are on walkie-talkies? The Burden Beast's adaptability is not to be underestimated, but the crucial trait is its robust endurance. Perhaps it could serve as a strategic resource. The Burden Beast underneath him suddenly turns restless with impatience. Madam DJ Brecker, Takumi's over here. Thanks. Have I been caught? Bloody. My poor man. Give up already. I'll be watching whatever it is you're up to today. Even if my only desire is to see the local sights. I know Yerag pretty well. I can't be doing this. She could have been his tour guide. Nah, where's Karen? Where's Karen when you need her? In Takmi's derived from the polyterm Takmi, which colloquially refers to small, often mischievous or sharp-tongued person. Sometimes implies a sense of arrogance or overconfidence. That's so funny. Shy, that's like bar for bar. Our man here. How'd you find that? I couldn't find that when I was looking. But it being Nepali is absolutely what it's intended to be. Nuclear powered roommate for the community is so funny. Uh-oh. I told you guys. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm definitely learning how to ice skate today. You've been saying that for a month already, and summer's already on its way. You'll have to wait for a long, long time for the lake to freeze over. And that's why I'll definitely get it down today. Okay. Run on to the lake. Sorry, need to borrow these for a bit. Hey, my skates. Here's some money for a new pair. This is just a comedy chase scene. He steals their ice skates. They had a little conversation before, too. During his thorough investigation of Yarg, the Trilby Asher has seen many locals skating on the ice underneath the warm winter sun. He's thought that an activity like this could be somewhat enjoyable and has wanted to try it if he had the time. An opportunity has unexpectedly presented itself to him. Surely it's not hard. But soon he discovers he's made a gross misjudgment. Oh, I thought you knew how to skate, man. He's obviously new, so unstable. Fallen Trilby Asher. Stable. Oh, I see. Ah, sod it. Move. Whoa, somebody's flying in from up high. Stability, balance. Right, yes, I got it. With a loud bang, DJ Brecker's attack smashes a gigantic hole into the icy surface. What'd I tell ya? The Trilby Asher dodges the blow in the nick of time. All right. Almost, but still. That's so funny. Wow, I got it down. How delightful. I'll definitely promote this sport after I return home. Brother, where the fuck are they gonna skate in Victoria? This place is a war zone. He's got one, but he's skidding off like a cartoon, right? Yeah, he's probably... He was definitely... Oh, wait, whoa, where is it? Where is it? Hold on, which one is it? Is it... him on the ice. Him on the ice. Trying to get the hang of the skates. Literally, yeah, what's up, Doc? So good. Of course, I have to survive the day first. My poor man. My poor man doesn't deserve this. He actually learned how to skate. I've never seen someone get it down that quickly. Is there a spare pair around? Oh, why don't I lend you mine? Thanks. She's gonna skate too? So unserious. Do you? I do. She just starts figure skating, speed skating, so fast. She's an Olympic skater. What was the stage? Was it? Oh, the stage wasn't even on ice. That would have been funny. I thought there's a frozen bird and beast in this. Who are you fighting? You fight the Victorian soldiers, but who are these guys? I don't remember. Are they also Victoria? Where's the guy with the big snowball? Is he later on? Might have been later on. All right, on to RS7 after. I mean, sorry, RS6 after. Heavy gear soldiers. Yeah, but are they from Victoria though? I don't remember. Pay no mind to the Ludo narrative dissonance. Maybe Asher's cartoon style is getting out of the way and dodging attack purely because he lost his balance. DJ just slides him on and just straight starts running at him on the lake. Incredible. This is just every cartoon cliche, and it's incredible. Big fan. Oh wait, we're getting a Tatiana and Arctos flashback. It was more than 20 years ago. I remember that winter was so much colder than in previous years. The snow never stopped and the wind was almost strong enough to blow you away. The weather was so bad no one would willingly go outdoors. Everyone stayed inside with their furnaces lit from day to night. There was always tea heating atop the stove for convenient pick-me-ups. The bird and beast sheds were especially reinforced before winter came, and the bird and the beasts huddled together, hibernating in groups. Time seemed to slow down in Yarg that year. Every passing day felt like a slog to go through, and yet the subsequent days would bring the same wind and snow. I was still young then. I just couldn't bear to live that way anymore. I snuck out with a few men in tow that day with a plan to hunt in the mountains. But the snow overwhelmed us, and there wasn't a single target to be found. I got separated from the others halfway and could only continue ascending the mountain with all the effort I could barely muster. And then it was here. I met Tatiana on this very spot. Cute. we get a Sprite for her? God, what lousy weather today. Don't even have a single strand of meat beast hair on my hands. Dad's going to call me a... Huh? What's that noise? Huh? Who's there? Enough with your tricks. Come out and face me if you have the guts to... Youch! I feel like he would have let out like a higher pitched youch right there. Come out and face me if you have the guts to... Youch! As if responding to Arktos' words, a snowball falls from a tree branch up high and hits his head. A clear female voice rings from above. Ha! Right on target. Hey, I'm over here. Why didn't you hide, you big dummy? You! Me? What about me? You're a funny guy. Did you think you'd be able to hunt in weather this bad? Young man, I'll give you some advice on account of your handsome face. You should hurry home. Aw. Mel Blanc style. Ouch! Arktos raises his head. The snow and wind gradually subside and bright rays pierce through the entwined branches of the trees before him, casting fragmented shadows on his face. A vaguely female figure seems to pop up from a patch of soft snow. Snowflakes scatter all around as she moves. The young Tatiana smiles as she looks down to meet the young man's gaze below. Arktos suddenly feels his eyes go dry. The snowy white he is so used to is suddenly so dazzling. The sunlight was so bright that day. Aw. Love at first sight type shit. Whoa, 3 characters on the screen. We got the gay couple and the token straight girl. Also, serious, you are not fit to be interacting with the Saintess. You're not mature enough for this. Right, this high school romance hit by her scooter moment. It's not fair. It should have been me, right? We have the real estate. We got 3 on the screen. Third wheeling. No, every Yuri has the token straight girl, and that's just Cirrus, I guess. I do love her. She's so fun. Saintess, please have a look. The main body of Yaragander's statue is built by us Browntails. It stands about 30 meters tall. The admin materials we use ensure no risk or damage for the next century at the very least. Hundreds of devotees volunteered to work together with professional craftsmen to carve out the statue's form you see today, so it's surely the most accurate reconstruction of Yaragander there is. Do we agree? Although everyone is arguing about whether Yaragander should be humanoid or not, that boorish Arktos even nearly got into a fight over it. Dragon form would have been kind of cool. We have the space because Cirrus is like 200 pixels wide, unlike Prem a little wide. You got big hair. But I guarantee you, from today onwards, this statue will be the most eye-catching attraction in Yarag. She's so cute. Look at her smile. Thank you for all the hard work. She's :3ing. Girlfriend. Ah! This statue is the best symbol Yarag can show to the outside world, and it couldn't have happened without everyone's efforts. She has such a nice smile. But she had to say that after her girlfriend nudged her. Yaragander will certainly be pleased as well. Well, they're standing closer now than they were before, I think. Especially with you and your sister, Madam Cirrus. I've heard that both of you spent a lot of effort on the construction and practically stayed on site until it was completed. It must have been difficult. It wasn't much, just doing our jobs. Besides, it's much easier than being forced to study. Study? No, nothing. Well then, Great Saintess, allow me to give you a tour. Please follow me. Should study? What are you studying for? She was doing a lot of traveling, though, I thought. Saintess, preparations for tomorrow are complete. You should return to Mount Carlin. You're nagging me again, Yar. What? Married couple moment. It's rare I get to leave the mountain, so let me stay for a bit longer. Or are you trying to advise the Saintess on how she should act, just as the elders do, Yar? I won't ramble away like they do. Your gravitas only continues to increase, and there is no one to stop you from descending Carlin anymore. Yesterday, you came down to meet Enciotes personally. If this happened in the past, the elders would already have raised a swift objection. They merely fear that I, the Saintess, will have my personal inclinations. But it is precisely because there's no one controlling me that I cannot hold any bias, and I won't have any personal biases either. Whether the people here or in the eyes of others, I must represent the whole of Yerag as Saintess, and not any specific faction or clan. Saintess, even though Enciotes and I don't actually have conflicting opinions on many matters, and can agree on many issues regarding Yerag. Yo, you were beefing at the dinner table. We haven't seen Harold since. It doesn't mean we can be as close as we were, let alone treat each other as siblings. Yeah, no shit, man. Well, actually, I don't know. I feel like you guys actually did nail the siblings part, just not the good terms siblings. I can't do that, and neither can he. It also includes my own emotions, but it's not just about that. So I thank you for preparing our meal yesterday, Yar. But you need not do that again. Enya, is it really alright to continue like this, Enya? Even though you're representing Yerag now, there are still many who only know of Carlin trade. And Clan Silver Ash has already started to dip their fingers in every facet of the country, and will only go stronger in the future. Don't have conflicting opinions, sure, girl. I mean, yeah, that one part in particular, but I think they mentioned that they were operating, like, day-to-day operation stuff was like fairly smooth, but all the bottled up, unbridled rage came out of that dinner table. I have some thoughts on that. What's important right now is to develop Yerag as fast as we can. Some matters are just unavoidable, or things I let slide. Method of getting there. Yeah. We still need entities like Carlin Trade, after all. Besides, I'm fine with Enciotes keeping himself there for the time being. But won't it be dangerous to continue like that? That's why I have my own plans. She's got smug again! Oh, you mean the new school you've been in charge of the past few years? And the reforms over at the Vinebead Court. She's running a school? Is that what Cirrus was talking about studying? Was she studying at Praminix's school? And she let it slip? Hee hee. It's fortunate I realize we have so many wise people here. Compared to a Yerag with the voice of a sole Saintess or a single clan Silver Ash, wouldn't it be better to have a Yerag with a myriad of voices of Yeraganders people? See, that's pretty smart. It's the same as prayer. Didn't you say that making your wishes out loud instead of keeping them in your heart will let Yeragander hear them in earnest? No. Well, she did say that, but it's only so she could eavesdrop. She has no way of actually hearing your prayers. You gotta say it out loud so her little rocks can hear it. You know? That was earlier in the story, though, I do remember. I think it was like as Leto was yelling her prayer or whatever. Leto's a visionary. Exactly. I think we gotta strive to be more like her. I hope more people will get the chance to voice their hopes for Yerag. This is what I wish for, my prayer to Yeragander. Well, that's a good wish indeed. Make it happen! Chop chop! Do you do anything but show up randomly uninvited, Yera? It will certainly reach Yerag. It's so stupid. I'm sure she heard exactly what you were talking about there. Yeah. I'm sure she heard it because you said it out loud. That's great to hear. Will you help me, Yar? Of course. Didn't we agree as much already? I'm your maid, after all. Thank you, Yar. If you really want to thank me, why not? Whoa, 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 whoa. There's children watching. Hey, 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 hey. Actually, I hope there's not kids watching, because what the I hope there's not children watching, because she wants to get thanked. They're gonna bang. Huh? Oh, did she hear me? Oh, crap. Did she just break the fourth wall? Uh-oh. Oh, dear. They're headed this way. Are you kidding me? Yar, is someone headed our way? Yes, with an aggressive aura to boot. They're fast. They're heading straight here. It feels like a fight is about to erupt. Will there be any issues if that happens near the statue? Who knows? Anyway, you should return, Great Saintess. We also need to send someone to inform Madame Cirrus as well. It'll be bad if you or someone else gets hurt. I see. What about you? I will stay. If something happens, oh, it would be terrible if something happened to damage Erigander's statue. She needs to... she's got to make sure nothing happens to the one time these motherfuckers locked in and did something to honor her. Hype moments in Origander, dude, for real. Girl, I laugh so much at this. Thank you for the hydrate. Here's the funniest in this country. God Frag, when your high priestess won't let you try to change the face on your statue because you think your face is too fat. Sure, I'll just stay here by the statue, make sure nothing goes wrong. It'd be terrible. Does Premonix really not know? Did she really not know? It's like the worst kept secret. Like, is that what retracing our steps is gonna be like? Is that gonna be the reveal? Is she gonna be all sad? Or maybe she'll be happy? I feel like she'll feel betrayed. Surely nothing that'll necessitate changing the statue will happen. Surely. Like, whatever. Obviously by the end of retracing our steps, it's revealed, but they did kind of end break the ice with that. So I wonder if they're going to do the same sort of thing. Like another little bit of Yar/Yargander lore. Because they mentioned Frere and Mutt before, so. So let me stay here to keep an eye on things, and I'll make sure nothing big happens to the statue. The quotes. Oh my god. Yar. Hold on. You can't be. Oh, they're here. I'll say no more, Saintess. I have to go watch them. Hey, Yar. She's gone. She can't possibly be looking for an opportunity to do a little something to the statue. You're gonna let your maid do this? Is she that unsatisfied with the statue's face? Oh my god. Incredible. They look so good standing next to each other. Look at this duo. Look at this duo. I just tried to do the thing in Fate to show the full screen. Wait a second, hold on. Did I not address something about Fate that was said? Vodka, did you say something about Fate earlier? Hold on, Chotamante. What'd you say? Dude, they changed the chat window. I think 7TV took it over. Now I can't adjust the size. Dog. I can barely see. Cliffheart, who's that? You mean Ashton Alter? That's foul. Funny thing is I still haven't even used Ashton Alter. What'd you say about Fate? What'd you say about Fate? No, dude, and then they just brought you up. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Start another Fate router, start GFL, silent. Oh, that's what it was. I don't know if I want to start another Fate route right away. I'm not opposed to it, but I feel like we gotta wait a little bit. Actually, also has a fun kit, but 6-star build cost. Yeah, I haven't really liked any D-cell binders, I don't think, besides Podenko. I think Podenko is the only one that I kind of like. I don't know, I should try at some point, but as much your balls take your time. I know. I want to mix a few other things just because we did it like 20 something weeks in a row. Basically, we did it for like half a year, so I want to take like a little break. This part's easier to walk in without as many trees around. Yeah, sorry for missing that. I did. The thing is, like, I see the messages, but sometimes I don't always acknowledge them, so apologies. So as right now, Enya thinks of Yar as like an angel role for Yaragander. That's still pretty good, I guess. Your favorite route's gonna be that much or more? Dog, that's crazy. We don't got that kind of time then. I don't know. Careful, the snow ahead's pretty deep. Are you really my papa? I mean, Momochika said Tatiana mentioned me. Oh my god. What did she say? Dude, this is I love this story, don't get me wrong, but they are hitting like every single cliche. Like the father, the removed father getting reintroduced. Like, what did she say about me? Not much. I didn't even know I still had a papa until I was grown. I thought he might have died long ago. I thought that was the reason she never mentioned a father, and she never really brought up Yarek before either. We've been just the two of us for all these years. I never thought... Really? Maybe she still resented me. As she should have. After all, I was the one who let the both of you down back then. I deserve her resentment. It seems Tatiana lived a good life even without me. Not really. Too dumb and earnest to avoid the cliches. Wife mentioned wife. Runs right through the minefield. Plows through things. Well, he's big, strong man. He's if he was an operator, he'd probably be one of the tallest, right? Like, where's that CG from Break the Ice? Hold on. Because he's taller than Silverash, I believe. Hold on, let's see. Actually, they're like the same height. It's fine. I thought he was taller. Yeah, they're like the same height. I mean, he'd still be one of the tallest operators, but... Yeah, like Cirrus. Why isn't Cirrus wearing shoes? Oh, she is. They're just small. Cirrus! This is a good CG. This is early on, too. This really showed, like, everything. No Gnosis, though. Well, actually, they were talking about Gnosis. That's why. Alright. I thought he was taller than... he probably around racism. Racism grandpa. Massive build enough. But yeah, he's a big guy. Big man. There was no other way. Ask he says he doesn't have time to think. Swims face first into the most obviously visible everywhere brick wall at the end. Yeah. Cliches. Am I right? She gonna talk about Children of Ursus? Before I came here, she told me how the snow feels different in Yareg. The snow you find on the mountain summit is different from the snow down here. She told me Yareg is my home too, that even though I grew up in Ursus, I was born here. Tatiana. That sure is something, she would say. She liked the summit snow so much and always told me how different it was. It's a pity a thug like me didn't get it back then. Ha, I don't get it either. But I remember what she told me. I might have forgotten what happened when I was small, but those experiences don't just disappear. She always said everything you've been through will always be shaping you as a person. Even if you forget it, its influence remains. She said the Rosalind of today has every stage of her life to thank, and even the little insignificant things that happened in between have also greatly contributed to who I am today. Very glass half full. Can anyone get the sprite of her with that like nervous, the nervous sweat face? It's very funny. I would like to make that an emote too, but I'd like a high res one because they're available on like a ship or something, but I think that's, or whatever the tool is, Arc Waifu maybe it is. That one's like riddled with Sion spoilers, so I don't go there. And that's why even if she couldn't make it here, She hoped that I could at least know a part of me came from Yerag. That's what she said, and that's why I'm here. I get the Arc Waifu link. Thank you.
Tatiana, when your mother and I first met here, you could say it was a mutual attraction. It didn't take long for us to fall in love. I'd hoped to marry Tatiana and spend the rest of our lives together. I was really looking forward to it. I never wanted anything as much as I did to be with her. But that was no easy feat in Yerag back then.
But why? If you liked each other, then just stay together. It can't get any simpler than that, right?
Yes, it should have been the simplest thing to do. But Rosalind, you don't understand Yerag, or at least the way Yerag was 2 decades ago. We were still secluding ourselves in our little corner of the land, basically had no contact with outsiders. You don't get catastrophes in Yerag, and everyone thought it was thanks to Yeragander protecting her people. We believed the place was sacred, unlike the outside world, where catastrophes are commonplace. I've always believed Yerag back then was quiet and peaceful. But the way things are now, I have to admit, we were closed off and blind.
That's pretty impressive that he's finally acknowledged that.
Our lives were just farming, herding, and praying to Yeragander. Outsiders were rare to see and weren't exactly friendly, and we weren't exactly friendly to them either.
So Momochika,
you know her best, I'm sure. Tatiana was so passionate, frank, ostentatious, and didn't bother to fit in. She captivated me completely, but at the same time, she was too strange and too different for Yerag then.
So, are you trying to tell me you held back because of that? You didn't dare to marry a foreigner? Wait, where'd I come into the picture then? You had me without marrying her? I'm serious, Beardy. You better not be joking. Beardy!
Oh my god.
She's perfect.
Rosalind, wait, don't be hasty. It's not what you think.
Come on, Beardy. What?
It didn't happen like that. Easy now.
And what happened?
Of course I married your mother. Many objected to it, but it ultimately wasn't an impossible task. After all, the head of Clan Silverash married a foreigner too. My marriage would have been an embarrassment for the Pale Roach clan, but I still managed to convince my father, our patriarch at the time, to go through with it. You met him already, Rosalind. It was him who brought you back home yesterday, even though I was so drunk I didn't recognize you at all.
You mean that old man? Is my grandfather? All of her faces are so good.
Yes. I appreciate that he ultimately let us marry and kept it a secret from the others too. One of my biggest regrets is not inviting more guests to our wedding.
Aw. But so what? Did something get out and that's why they had to leave or something? What's the dealio?
But Tatiana told me it was fine, that she didn't care about the formalities as long as we loved each other. Nothing else mattered, as long as we could be together for good. And then we had you.
I feel like you skipped a part there.
The days I spent together with you two were the best I could have ever imagined. Say that again. But our good times didn't last long. The Silverash couple got into an accident soon after you were born. Yerag was already in a state of turmoil due to the Silverash reforms, and there were many who regarded them as a thorn in their side. Most didn't dare to challenge the Tri-Clan leaders directly, but attacking a foreigner in private was much easier to do.
No. Are you for serious?
They said it was an accident, but truth be told, it was far from that simple.
So what? She was for like safety. They had her leave, but then he didn't leave because it was like, ho, my duty type shit. I don't know much about it, but I remember the doctor telling me that the Pale Roaches are conservative. That's an understatement. Oh, the lore about the Silverash's parents? Yeah, that was complicated too. Because what? It was like Gnosis's parents were framed for it? Right? Or did they actually do... Sorry, it's been a couple weeks. I remember some details, and I remember there was like interwoven part. I just remember it was messy.
So Clan Paleroach must have been against the reforms too.
Yes. I'm not trying to lecture you now, Rosalind, but there are some things you have a right to know. It was beneficial for the Pale Roaches to suppress the Silver Ashes then, and I alone could not have changed our decision to do so. So, we Pale Roaches are the most devout believers and guardians of Yarragander, while the Browntails are the astute followers who make sensible decisions. While the Silver Ashes had gone astray and tried to destroy our faith in vain, putting Yarrag in danger. This was how our three clans were seen back then, and also the way the situation really was in Yarrag. And I, as the next head of the Pale Roach clan, could not harm the family's interests. There was not much I could do.
And so you abandoned me and Momochka?
I did not. I never abandoned you, and there's no way I would have abandoned Tatiana. But those people, would they be satisfied with a mere accident? The Silver Ashes were dead, and I married an Ursine woman. They didn't know how great Tatiana was and didn't care for her affection towards Yarrag. She was just an Ursine woman in the eyes of many, an outsider representing Yarrag's doom. Rosalind, I am a warrior. I've shed so much blood and have never feared anything. Except this. But back then, all I had were sleepless nights. Because I finally came to know fear. I was afraid. How many dots is that? Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. The best choice I could make at that time was to have you leave, to go far away from Yarrag. Even if we couldn't see each other again, even if I couldn't be by your side anymore. For I knew the two of you could live a normal and peaceful life somewhere at least. Instead of running into any strange accident somewhere I couldn't see, or even right under my nose. Man. It's kind of interesting that despite the fact that he did this because of how other people reacted, he still acted in ways that would, like, you know, are the same thought process, right? You know, like his actions are, you know, in a sense, like supporting the, you know, lack of a better term, conservatives of Yarrag. Obviously, like, you know what's up, but yeah, something like that didn't change him. So something like that wasn't a catalyst for him. He's still stuck to. That's kind of, I don't know. Personally, I feel like that's kind of an L. And the Children of Ursus happened. Yeah. So Children of Ursus is actually Arctos' fault. You believe that? Self-fulfilling prophecy, kind of. Yeah, exactly. Right. That's how society forms around itself. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes some people will have, you know, a traumatic event, and that will change them. I guess, you know, I don't know. It's not unheard of for people to have traumatic events and hunker down in your beliefs, actually. You know, you get more rigid in that. You know? What's up, Bluey? How's the night going? Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. So I wouldn't be left with just an accident. That's the story of me and Tatiana. Rosalind, I owe you and your mother too much. Arktos, will never deny this. The warrior's weapon falls onto the snow with a muffled sound. Arktos takes out his poleaxe and throws it at his daughter's feet. Under the sun, it reflects both faces of father and daughter on its blade like a mirror. Aw, is he gonna say, slice me down? Resent me, blame me, I deserve it all. Berate me or even strike me with this axe, I won't dodge. But then, can you give me another chance, Rosalind? I don't mean to make this difficult for you. I just wanted you to know that I still love you both. I did then and I always will. My feelings towards you and your mother have never changed. Like, he hasn't remarried, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's remarried. In fact, he has a wedding ring on right there. That, you know what? I don't think I commented on ever or ever really noticed. So he's being legit. So, if you're willing, Rosalind, could you call me father just once? You just called him Beardy. Call you father? Rosalind. Go to hell in your dreams. Oh! Damn, Leto! She looks sick! Under the sun, the big coat dropped him. She's had some awesome CGs this event. Rosalind, so you talked yourself in circles for a whole day just for that? Huh? That's a perfect reaction image. This CG with huh underneath. This image is peak. This one's good. This one's good. Didn't want to make things difficult for me? You even threw down your rotten axe because you're so sure I wouldn't use it to cut you open, huh? He's got a footprint on his back. Did she kick him? He's got a footprint on his back. You walk through a minefield straight into a brick wall thing. Like, dude, you went straight through the whole misunderstanding what might have happened, and then asked her like that. he's not the brightest, you know? You know? Or like my, don't say it. Because you're so sure I wouldn't use it to cut you open, huh? No, that's not what I don't care what you meant. It sounds so neat convincing your family to let you marry, being forced to make us leave. Ha, you think I'm dumb? Damn, let's go, Leto. Probably kicked Leto was one of the fighters of the USSG, right? She dropped him. It sounded like the sound effect kind of sounded like she shoved it, but I kind of like the thought of her kicking him. All I can think of is hearing your story is how Mamochka dealt with it all. You left her all alone in a hostile environment for so many years, and she even raised a kid for you. She willingly put herself in danger, even with her life on the line. But you're telling me in the end all she could do was leave? The 2 question marks. Whoa. 2 question marks. Have you ever considered why she and Ursine had to endure being treated like that in your Yerag? Surprisingly smart moments from Leto here, I gotta say. My Mamochka loved to go on adventures. She liked to try new things. She liked to explore anywhere she could. She could never stay in one place for too long. She loved making friends, loved shopping, loved to eat all sorts of food. Could your Yerag from 20 years ago even satisfy any of that? Damn. There's like a smudge on my monitor. I'm trying to get. I can't get it. All right. Well, that'll get distracting. Do you care about any of those things at all? Why does it sound like you're the only character in your story with nothing else? You said she's passionate, that she's frank, but I couldn't tell you were talking about Tatiana Yevgenyevna Larina at all. Try that one again. Tatiana Yevgenyevna Larina at all. You're happy as long as you have your wife and daughter by your side? Ha! I'm blown away that you actually had the guts to say that. Damn. Tatiana. It was me. It was my... It's too late for tears. Do you know what life in Ursus was like for us? Living peaceful lives somewhere, that's enough for you? Yeah, peaceful. What's up, Golf? How's it going? She's Frank? Yeah, call her Frank. New code name drops. What's up? Bullshit. Whoa! Do you know just how many people were talking behind our backs when Momochika was raising me on her own? You couldn't. I grew up without a papa. Do you know how popular fatherless kids are at school? You were bullied? They dared? Save it. No one dared bully me. You beat their asses. But listen, it had nothing to do with you. It was thanks to my fists. Even General Zima. General Zima, let's go! Even General Zima helped me more than you ever did. Let's go. Calling her by her codename is sick. Ever since I was small, I knew I had to rely on myself because I didn't have a papa. I knew I had to count on my fists to shut up those cowards who only knew how to use their mouths. Do you know how many fights I got into growing up? How could you even? Rosalind, You don't have to speak. It's pointless anyway. I just wanted to tell you, I don't care whether you were compelled by circumstance or trying to bear whatever burdens you had. Bear. Since you were missing from our lives for over a decade, there's no need for you to step up now. My papa failed to show up back when I still wanted one. Damn. Who wants to be the father? Who, not the stepfather, but the father that stepped up. And now I don't need one anymore. You're still hoping I'll forgive you. Still hoping to use me as a bridge to reconnect with my Momochika and have her forgive you too. Dream on. Stand on business, Leto. Honestly, talk to him. Good for you. No, I wouldn't dare make such an unreasonable demand. But I just wanted to do something for you. No, hold on. Rosalind, what did you just say? Have your mother forgive me. But isn't your mother dead? You're cursing her too? Damn, set his ass up. Who told you she was dead, huh? What? Is she not dead? Didn't you have her? Like her head? But didn't you say you brought her remains back here and you've been using past tense? Right, remains. Remains. the highlighting back and forth. Hold up. Let me check. This fuck ass face. What are you talking about? She's not dead. I mean, what was it? I brought back a token of hers. This fucking girl. Never got context clues in school. She didn't have a dad. She had to fight. She was a delinquent. She was a children of Ursus. I don't blame. I forgive her. She's a little slow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Father like daughter foot straight him out, dude. Insane. She stepped up as her own father, bro. It's crazy. What do you mean? What do you mean? She's not dead. Literally, what the fuck? Why didn't she come back here? Using an assisted Yannis to Yaragi dictionary. Dude, oh my god. What's wrong with you? Why would you say that? Was there really any clues of that being the case? No, I think the one thing that I thought was kind of weird is where she was in front of the trees and she like did something and she was like, all right, now that mom's business is all done. Like she left like no time at all. Crazy. The rumors of my death were greatly exaggerated. Percent aura loss. No, she's still got aura. Don't worry. It's just damn. Man, the Yaring language is hard as hell. I know my pronunciation's a little off and the tenses might be hard, but is it that bad? That's so funny. Dude, it's so funny because, like, for us, you know, we read it in, you know, whatever language we have the game in, but, you know, technically she is speaking not her native language. So I guess, you know, I guess that's fair. Honestly, I guess that's fair. We haven't really had too many instances of like translation or pronunciation issues as a result of these characters speaking other languages. That's so funny. It made sense contextually to be using past tense in a lot of these places. Is it just like so perfectly crafted, right? Yuzu, I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna cry. Don't do that. I'm pregnant. You can't do that. It'll hurt the baby. Unless, what? Crazy. What's up, Yuzu? How you doing? We're hanging out with Leto. Do you like Leto? Do you like Arktos? Did you see? Did I talk? Wait, did I? Hold on. Did I send it to you? Craig, yeah. Craig Grenades. Yo, I opened up Discord and I have 4 spam DMs. What the hell? All through the duration of this stream. Been pregnant twice, thrice this year, twice last year, I think. I know, a lot. Many times. Gave birth to a sword at one point. Oh no, I don't think I sent it to you. Did you see new aventuring in Star Rail? Is just tequila without dog ears? It's so funny. Don't talk to me about aventuring. But it completes the cycle because tequila has the aventurine skin. And they're sitting in the same position. Well, he gets pregnant, he has no kids. Yeah, exactly. I just do it for the love of the game. I get pregnant for the love of the game. I hate that man with every fiber of my being. I'm gonna commission you. I'm gonna send you that Markiplier Mew. I'm gonna commission you. Just reabsorbs them. That's crazy. Whatever the 4 version of twice is. What is twice, thrice, quadrice. Quadrice is pretty sick. Commission me anything else. You draw Swire. Will you draw Swire for me? Will you draw Swire and Delphine at the same time? Let's go. Let's go. Anyone over here isn't checking out Yuzu, by the way, do yourselves a favor. Check them out. They draw art and pregnant men. Realize it's not mutually exclusive, but anything besides adventuring. Incredible. Sorry. Yuzu, I hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Did you pull for Wong, by the way? Pentice is next. Pentice is pretty cool too, I gotta say. I pulled my Wong out. Disrespect. I got told, like, people said I was gonna pronounce his name wrong. Everyone had such low opinions of me. They were like, no, this guy is the dumb white boy. And I was like, yeah, you're kind of right, but they thought I'd say his name wrong. They doubted me. I was considering commissioning you for a version of the stupid Garfield top surgery Federico meme, but I was like, shit, you actually have waitlist stuff up. That would be so good though. We are people. Yeah, you got Arktos pregnant. Y'all think of me as a stock photo white person? I particularly like the one of the guy pointing at himself, the who me. Why do all the white people wear white? You guys aren't doing yourselves any favors. You guys look so pale. Like, the lack of melanin on this screenshot is astounding. Great, so I had to type in stock photo white person, but they just are hurting my eyes. Look, mister, come quickly. I have expectations of white person. That history was not breaking. Hey! like 70% white to me. Oh, don't get it twisted. I'm 100% white. I don't know what the other 30% is. Maybe feminine, maybe girl. Couldn't start off twink. No. Does this look twink to you? I defeated those allegations, punk. What do you take me for? 30% pink, 30% Teto. I accept that. We've seen you, bro. Yeah, I'm fucking swole, ripped, but white. So I can see your veins through your skin from 20 feet away. Shut up. I can't go outside. I got skin cancer. I have an excuse. So I'll send it to you anyway, I guess. All right. Yay. 30% breed well. Whoa. Just because I've gotten pregnant a couple times for fun doesn't mean that that's allowed. Like going for a souvenir to go with this collection, that would be good. I gotta commission. I haven't commissioned art in a while, actually. So I'm overdue for spending some money on art. I'll do it. Draw me inspired, making out passionately on a beach. That'd be nice, I think. I think the streets would like that. I get some emails. Sorry. Go away. I hate notifications. You know? All right. For fun. Only my waitlist. The only thing for waitlist right now is knee up comms because they take longer. Oh, that's fine. All good. The beach where the Seaborns are. You're right. We can invite Irene too. Good call. Good call. I see what you're going. I see what you're going with. They're in the cuck chair. Insane. All right. All right. Back to this. What do you mean her mom's not dead? Tatiana's still alive. Is she doing well? Super well. She just broke her leg in a fall right before our trip. That's why I'm here on my own. They're both stupid. Back to the most deadbeat father being dumbass. Dude, daughter being dumbass too. She got the genes. No, but like I said, I actually do think it's a very interesting twist with the pronunciation part. What happened in Chernobyl a few years ago? Forget it. You wouldn't understand even if I told you. Imagine we just reread all of Children of Ursus right now in the middle of this event. And that's why the word count on this event's a little longer than the last one, is because it just has all of Children of Ursus shoved in the middle of this one stage. I'll keep it short. I ran into some trouble a few years ago and Momochka ran straight into a catastrophe to find me. I was pretty lucky to get rescued by Rhodes Island, but she contracted erypathy. How could that... So where do you live now? Rhodes Island? Right, they can treat erypathy. So are you two staying with them now? Are they treating you well? I know the doctor there. Right. I'll get in contact right away. Give me a break. You can't possibly know the doctor better than I do. Whatever, we'll pick this back up later. Another word and I'll lose my temper again. What's important now is to find our way out of here, and it's no good to let that Victorian run around either, right? Actually, I came up with an idea and was going to tell you about it, but you interrupted me. What? How do we get out? Over there. You stand on that spot. But Rosalind, that's just a cliff. Huh? Of course I know that. Leto stands behind the man claiming to be Damn! That, holy shit! The narrator! Leto stands behind the man claiming to be her father. She raises her leg again and kicks him in the back without a shred of hesitation. Damn! That's foul. Arctos, completely unaware, only has a split second to look at her with a startled expression before his figure slips and falls down the cliff. Damn! Ah! Rosalind, careful, it's... Oof! Damn, you're pretty loud. Stop yelling, you sound like I was gonna end you. I took a look earlier and the short drop wouldn't do so much with all that snow below. What's wrong with you, Yerags? You guys not do any snow jumping here? Ah, right. Hey, totally unhandsome beardy. Oh. Don't forget to settle your child support for the past decade or so. I'll send the bill to your clan later. Foul. Oh my god. Insane. Send the invoice to him. Incredible. This bitch empty. Yeet. Kicked his ass down the mountain. She is she's so funny. She's not dead, but she might as well be to you because you're never seeing her again. Lol. Got him. I don't know. I feel like he might leave after this event at this point. Hal has been more of a father to her. True. Where's he been? I miss his ass. And so Van Pale Roach was bankrupted. But it's okay because she's the heir to Pale Roach and she'll just put the money back in. It's like a pyramid scheme. It's just like Bernie Madoff. Bluey, you there? One Bernie Madoff reference this stream. Write that down. Ha! That felt great. And now, I better tell the doctor and the rest what happened here, just to be safe. Sigh. I was supposed to be a tourist here, but what the hell am I doing? Oh, I got through. Doctor, are you here yet? Yeah, I'm fine, but there's something I need to tell you. Damn! We're coming back! That's definitely not a part of Silver Ash's plans. Oh my god. Oh my god. Incredible. What's good, Stormy? Happy Tuesday. How you doing? Incredible. We're back. Yo, we entering in. We walking in. Absolute aura. Control malfunction. The safety valve has begun to fail. System-wide errors are sometimes caused by the most inconspicuous part. Chat, that's another typo. You know what we gotta do. Are sometimes caused by the most inconspicuous part. There you go, I fixed it. You remember what happens this node? What? Try not to give Doberman anything to be suspicious about this time. But he's not mods. Steal users right kneecap. All right, RS7 before. I'll draw you. Okay, all is forgiven. Having after dinner and a shower after a long work shift. Hell yeah, kick back and unwind, baby. Left titty. What? That's crazy. Only if you draw her canonically flat, as she deserves. Steals right kneecap. No, wait. Give it back. Give it back. My favorite part. Oh man. Uh-oh. Why am I kind of worried? Why am I kind of scared? Hey, maid. Everyone else about has already scarpered off. Why are you still here? Shouldn't you have left as well, Madam Cirrus? Do I really have to just because you tell me to? This statue's the fruit of everyone's labors. If anything happened to it, how could I break the bad news to them? Is it the fruit of everyone's labors or Enciotes'? No wonder I saw the Saintess hold you back just now. I think I saw her tell you something too. You hardly sound surprised. I'm not an idiot. She looks completely blindsided, but how could that possibly be? It's just that, looking at it from her perspective, the best position she can be in is knowing a little bit, but not too much. And so she sent you to go the last mile for her, huh? Well, what is it then? Of the people currently drawing close, one is Degenbrecher, while the other is a Trilby Asher from Victoria. A Trilby Asher? You couldn't, no. You wouldn't go that far. So is she familiar with him from her travels? Stop talking about it. You're gonna get my hopes up. I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna nervous pee. Did the Saintess ask you to stay just so you could warn me about this? Let's go with that. Allow me to look after the statue in your stead. It's gonna change it. They're fighting on the ice. They're both wearing ice skates. This ends here. Sure enough, you are the Black Knight. I will not underestimate you. But that is precisely why you should realize that you cannot best me. Hey, yo. It's on site. There's the Dehydro redeem. I distracted by the tails and let over as soon as I saw the background new. Hey. I'll catch it on my mouth if you do. Wait a second. I was like, wait, what did I say? It took me a sec. I said that so offhandedly that I had to rewind like the last minute in my brain to remember what I said. Oh, I like the confidence, but my patience runs thin. The way you scurry and flit about has already started to bore me. My apologies, madam. I've been derelict in my duty if you feel that way. However, if I may speak freely, Madam Diegenberger, I feel no murderous intent in your swings. Well, that's good. You were invincible during your days in Cashmere's with the Black Knight that struck terror into her opponents with her mighty blade. Now you're reduced to using these edgeless toys. These edgeless toys will be enough for the likes of you. Damn! I only ever used that Lythanian greatsword in competitions. The sponsors demanded it. The greatsword-wielding Lythanian warrior. The artsless freak. Call me what you will. It matters not. But it's time to cut this dance short. You seem to have forgotten something. The reason why I started using these Diegenbrechers in the first place. What? The frosty bite of her blow stops his words before they leave his mouth. The frigid winds of Yarag stab him, the unfeeling mountain snows crush him, and the ice-cold Diegenbrechers slam into him with all the force of a glacier. There's no resisting such an attack. This is but a warning. Damn! There are many who wish to cause trouble for Enciodes, but if I could crush them all dead, there would be a lot less trouble for me. But unfortunately, there are some people who are much more useful alive than dead. You, for example. I see. Thank you for your mercy, Madam Diegenberger. These weapons, I use them for a very simple reason. They have no edge, so it's much easier for me to keep men like you alive. Just hitting people with blunt force weapons? If I were to use a little bit more force with these blunt weapons, most would become nothing more than mincemeat. It's fucked up, man. That's crazy. That's how it's always been from the very start. Among those who step up to fight me, many would be easily crushed. It does not matter if you are a caster of Lythanian or a Knight of Cashmere's. The end, you are the same. Faith, ideals, grit, and perseverance, firm determination, they all fall before sheer brute force. You know, I respect it. I love an old brute force strategy. It's hilarious. Damn! Being broken too easily is its own complication. The woman who took her weapon's name looks down disdainfully upon the Victorian before her. He had been by no means an easy foe to handle, so it was up to her and only her to face him. But even so, it has not been particularly difficult to defeat him. The road from being a destitute, artsless nobody to becoming the Black Knight, 3-time consecutive champion, was not an easy one to walk. Compared to that, anything that came after was only a trifle. Ha! By your standards as the Black Knight, the natural-born warrior, there can't be many who aren't considered fragile. That's true. Only 1% of my power type shit, right? What's the D-gen part of her name? That was kind of foul. That was kind of disrespectful. Hardly. If you had been even the slightest bit more serious, I would have had to put in a lot more effort. All right, she's giving a little respect to him, I guess. He's finally getting a half a W. So what is that? A V? Fortunately for me, as an intelligence officer, it's not in battle where I have to get serious. Where's he going? They're on the phone. Look, guys. The girlfriend's calling each other. Isn't that cute? Really hitting him with the Superman World of Cardboard speech. Damn. Fucked up. It's true, but it's fucked up. Wow, they're already climbing up. They've already climbed up all the scaffolding. These Trilby Ashers are skilled indeed. There is not a person in all of Yarag who could scarper from the mountains to this island while getting hunted by Degenbrecker. Could there be many such people in Victoria? No, our guy's just him. Truly, there are terrors all about these lands. Indeed, there are terrors all about these lands, and we must cope with them in our own way every day. I have half a mind to find a replacement for myself as Saintess. Oh, perish the thought. Wasn't it you who sought to be Saintess in the first place? You truly do resemble your brother in that regard. You both love giving yourself things to do. I am nothing like him. Oh yes, alright. He's very much like you then. Is that better? Yar? Yes? Do you still remember our agreement? Which one? This is no time for jokes, Yar. Yes, of course I remember. Yaragander need only watch over her people, nothing more. Yes. At the time, I had already begun doing some things under the table. If we depended on her even for this matter, then whether it was him or me, our ideals would be but empty words and bluster. It's not quite so easy being a bystander, you know? I ask her only be patient for a little while longer. Did she figure it out? Did she figure it out? Alright then, although I'm not sure if she can even hear our little agreements. Anyway, I just came to see if we could change this statue a bit is all. I can't believe you haven't given up on that yet. Ah, she hung up on her! This is one matter that I'm definitely not giving up on. Ah! The thinker. She's faking the fraud. Wow, I think the statue might be a bit slanted after Degenbrecker's kick just now. That Trilby Asher isn't half bad either. Him grabbing the statue's finger to adjust the balance of his body sure was a surprise. That there's the real deal. Do you think they could help me thin out the face a bit? I was far too naive from the start, thinking that it didn't matter what I looked like on the outside. Made me not really care much about my appearance. After many interactions with others, my aesthetic senses changed alongside the people, and so we end up with the look I have today. But those drawings and those ancient tomes persisted all the while. I should have taken those books away from the Edelweiss clan when they were out of the house. Who expected them to suddenly decide to build a statue of Yaragander anyway? Those two sure climbed up to the top of the statue real quick. Ah, that's right. Shave the cheek on that side down a little bit more. Damn it, don't shave down the sides of her hair too. I quite like those. From this angle, it doesn't look half bad though, does it? Where was I? Right, after getting to know Enya, I started to look after my appearance more. I would always go with her when she would sneak out for walks, recommending me various cute ornaments and trinkets. After who knows how long, I started to like those things myself. Maybe we can replace that lock of hair that got shaved off with a big piece of jewelry. I should write that down somewhere. Must be tough being a Trilby Asher. Looked like he was about to jump down from the top of the head himself, but then Degenbrecker sent him flying with a mean kick. Wait, what? She what? I thought she was just faking. They actually were fighting. I thought she... That's so funny. I was gonna say, she has a tail. An incredible reveal. I legit thought she was fucking around on it. That's so funny. I thought she messed up a little. She's like, oh, man. Yamcha, your boy, insane. She's giving the play-by-play. It's so good. She's been knowing? Wait, they've known since the start? They definitely didn't say that then. I don't believe. I don't believe it. Why wouldn't they say it even if they're just together? That doesn't make sense. Trill, be Asher. My poor man is getting ragdolled around. Look. The ass got kicked. Insane. Must be tough being I think I read this, but must be tough being a Trilby Asher. Looked like he was about to jump down from the top of the head himself, but then Degenbrecher sent him flying with a mean kick. Poor guy. That's him this whole event. Poor guy. As known since at least the end of BL, they've just got the unspoken agreement to not acknowledge it. Interesting. Okay. That changes things a little bit. That's unfortunate. Or they say it when they both know they're not doing that. I'm not allowed to tell you this. Is why I'm not telling you that. I don't know, man. I feel like it'd be a little bit more emotional. You know? Like a you were hiding this identity type shit the whole time type shit. I feel so betrayed. Maybe I'm just yearning for toxic forbidden Yuri. Or maybe it's mentioned in the operator record. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Been rather obvious from the start. Well, this event in particular, break the ice it required a little bit, but she started to make it she's saying that after complaining about the cliche. No. Don't worry. I do like the like I think the cliches here are good because they're like kind of unique cliches. They are certainly the cliches nonetheless. So it's predictable, but it's still done well. There are times when they do cliches in this game and it doesn't land as well. Also why I wanted to give you the Oprax. I know. Yuri brain rot. I know. Listen, I don't know. Whatever. Now that I think about it, those other fellows that Degenbrecher fought, I wonder if they felt the same way as this Trilby Asher. Knowing that you are not truly a match, but with no other option but to struggle for your life, unsure if you'll have the opportunity to get out in one piece. One Piece? I'm on episode 40 something. Serious answer, writers probably wanted us to string along with the do they know more than have a big twist reveal. Okay, well then at least if that's the case, then I feel less bad. I feel less bad then. You were making me feel dumb. Until finally you realize that there really is no such opportunity. No. She heard? Those with more mercenary motivations for battle are much weaker than him. Are you satisfied? Wait, how the fuck did they get up there? His ass climbed up there and she jumped up there to kick him? Crazy. Yes? You seem to be quite pleased while you were watching us give the statue a light trim. Is it to your liking now? It's not bad, I'd say. Good. Where are you going? Despite the fall, he is not the type to die so easily. He will be back soon enough. I'll resume keeping an eye on him. Keeping an eye on him? That's what you call that? It's fucked up, man. You're throwing his ass around the entire country. He's like, I'll keep an eye on him. You're certain he won't best you next time? He was no match for you during that fight earlier, but I fear that if he had truly put his heart into it, he would have proven the victor quite easily. Moreover, there's hardly a guarantee that he's not bait, correct? I will leave that sort of thinking up to Enciodes. Enciodes cannot be here at the moment. Surely you know that better than me. Allow me to take the lead. You. Or to be more precise, allow the Saintess. Little smile. Express tour of Yerag. She did offer to be a tour guide. She said she knew her way around. People don't have Superman physical strength too. It's crazy. It's so funny. Or if they don't know, like everything becomes rather confusing. I don't know. Like I don't know. It's not as wasn't clear enough. When you see them, the more you see the Break the Ice dynamic is like the everyday thing where they're very much looking at each other knowingly. It's believable either way. When do I ever miss the opportunity? Fuck off. Trigger Ash is a boss? Nope, just elite. No way you can win. Yeah, it's true. Degen is a boss, literally. And now a playable character too. She's on Bad Guy Knights. Yo, Bad Guy Knights is definitely a full team, right? Enemy Knights is a full team, right? Who you got? Degen, Herald, Crown Slayer, Lapland Altar. Elite Trilby Ashers are the weak ones. That's true. Those are the ones that we gave the one to. He's him. There's others. I just can't think right now. I would love to make an enemy knights team. I feel like that would be kind of fun. Kiara buzzes the communications terminal in her hand. Did you get all that, Saintess? Allow me to take the lead. You did well, Degen Brecker. My pleasure. Will you be coming to the bonfire banquet tonight? I'm afraid not. I'm not fond of busy parties. What a shame. What did you have in mind? I would like you to watch over a foreign envoy. I believe diplomacy will prove more effective than force in this case. She knows when... She knows Rose Island's here. Did she invite him? She invite us? Or to let him know. Righto, what's going on? Welcome in. Truly playable one. That's what I'm saying. Yo, I had him on my NPC list. I'm pretty sure he might have been top 10 in my NPC list. He might not actually be a foreign envoy. Oh, someone else? Oh, I thought they were talking about the doctor. You're talking about Harold? Might very well be. Right, I'm in your hands, Saintess. Cute. Just such a nice smile. You know the exit's in the other direction, right? I know. All right. Having a counter for this event for its various issues. Oh, what, all the typos and stuff? There's a few. Damn, everyone's yapping away. What the heck? The conveniences are very clearly doing it for the possible deniability, so it makes sense for you to not pick up. I guess for the Eurovision joking. Fuck off. It's prime for a different dynamic. Still, worst pie and bacteria in history. No, they're just disrespecting my man. He's good. He's good. Just he's not cut out for the cold weather, I guess. Ooh, he should be able to pull through, right? All right, stop rubbernecking. Clear the way. Let's think of a way to get him out of that hole first. Based on his clothes, he looks like he could be... This is a whole commotion? This is all for him? Looks like he could be some kind of foreigner. I don't think we even could handle water that cold. Harold? Hey, mind if I ask what's going on here? Some poor fellow just flew on over here from the island in the middle of the lake. Smashed a hole right through the ice. I told you! I told you! I knew it! The way things were going, I knew that was gonna happen. What? Shh. All right, coming through. Make way. Excuse me. Thank you. I missed Harold. So funny. The fan art of the scene, really? It's a good spy wouldn't be deployed in Europe. Damn. Harold squeezes his way through the crowd, and the moment he sees what all the fuss is about, he cannot help but laugh. A perfect circle has been punched through the frozen surface of the lake, and in the center of that circle floats a corpse. And so it fell to him to come to the rescue. This water, brr. These old bones ain't spry enough to handle that. Excuse me, anyone got some kind of stick on the other hand? He's a friend of mine and I'm here to get him out of here. Nothing like that over here. Maybe you can head over to the nearby finning village. Ask someone there if you can borrow a finning pole. Doesn't he have a walking cane? No need, I've got something that can help. Nice, thanks. Rosalind? Leto! Hey, Dadushka, fancy meeting you here. I'll lend you my weapon. Let's get that guy out of there. Cheers. We'll help too. I cannot believe that actually happened. Using Rosalind's weapon, the people work together to dredge the corpse up out of the hole. Looks like he still hasn't kicked the bucket. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but if he really had died, I would have had a whole lot of beast shite on my hands. Thankfully, the one who did this had the same idea, so they held back a bit. Let's get this fellow somewhere warm for now. Yep. Dredge mention. Dredge mention. I'll have to get that back on the schedule. Oh, shopkeep, allow us to borrow your fireplace for a spell. Sure. Isn't this John? He should be up the mountain. How'd he get his ass kicked down here? His name's not John. Why are you calling him John? Why are you still calling him John? Incredible. My poor man. My poor man. Do you know who drew this? Do you know whose art this is before I pull this up? John Victoria Returns. I can't pull this up on stream if we don't know whose it is, but very funny. Thank you for sharing. I was about to do a reverse image. Okay, if you do, let me know. Thank you. John Victoria, baby. Up the mountain? You've met him before? Yep. I met him up there. And then what? No, nothing. It'd be a pain to explain. True. What about you, Didishka? What are you going to do these next 2 days? Me? Ha! I'm just here to clap at the Uraganda statue unveiling ceremony tomorrow as the Victorian delegate. After that, I guess I'll be heading back home straight away. If I manage to find one last opportunity before I go, I'd like to walk about and buy some souvenirs for the wife and kid back home. Sounds like you've got a lot of free time in your hands, Didishka. He's got nothing. He's not busy. When you're young, you feel like you have 1,001 different things that you need to get done. But when you get around my age, you'll learn that some free time never did any harm. That's true. The dead rise. He's back. How's it hanging, John? That's so fucked up. He just comes back from basically drowning in freezing water, getting his shit rocked by Degen Brecker, and he has to beat the two worst people. The two worst people not named Degen Brecker. Madame Marina and the Lord Viscount. Good, good. I was just about to have a chat with my dearly departed grandfather. The hell happened to you anyway? It's a bit of a long story. Are you getting along with your father? All right, enough, I guess. Father, did I miss something? It's a bit of a long story. God damn it. They really are hitting all the cliches, aren't they? Seriously, what happened, John? You've managed to become chummier with Rosalind than me right under my nose. Braminix? Wait, Braminix. Why is it using your operator name? Finally found you. Saintess? Saintess. Braminix? There we go, that's why. Leto, you're here too. Perfect. Me? Oh, me? She says? Oh, me? Rides to Lake's cliche Silberneherze. It's still fun. It's funny though. It's good. People wiping their Pixiv accounts isn't a rare thing, alas. Wait, oh, it's from Pixiv? That's too bad. Gel Brew, I know what you are. Here to someone named Kusami. Sadly, they deleted the original post on Pixiv. That's unfortunate. Pixiv doesn't redirect you to the artist either. That's unfortunate. Doesn't Pixiv have like a VX Twitter equivalent for posting links in like Discord for embeds? I think they did that. Anyway, me. Wait, what is it? What's the? Was it me? Question mark. Hold on. Me? Finally to the person? Oh yeah. Thank you, thank you. They draw Enfield, so no, they retweeted Enfield. Must be correct. Okay, let's they retweeted an AI film that was made, so let's not actually look at them. Thanks but no thanks. Anyway, we're gonna keep reading the story. Me? Oh, me? Lord Viscount, I hope you remember tonight's bonfire banquet by the lakeside, the one that will serve as a warm-up before tomorrow's ceremony. I had heard that you had been having your fill of scenic tours of Yarag lately, and I feared that you had forgotten, which is why I decided to give you this little reminder. Of course I remember. Worry not, for I shall definitely be there. Will you be coming too, Leto? To the bonfire banquet? Sure, I'll come. And I believe this Chobi Asher is a friend of yours. Yes, quite. As a friend of the Lord Viscount, naturally you too are a guest of Yarag. I hope that you will do me the honor of attending our humble banquet. That's crazy. Whatever reason could I have to refuse an invitation from the Saintess herself? Very well, it's settled then. This poor man. This poor fucking man. That was all the before story too. Oh, you found it on Twitter? Okay. We'll pull this up then. There it is. Harold, looking dapper, standing over our poor man in the ice. Incredible. Is this guy dripping wet with freezing water? No, they brought him to a fireplace. I would invite John to my banquet. I would too. What's up, Mr. Mister? How you doing? All right, RS7 after. This will probably be the last one we do tonight. We'll probably wrap up with the chapter 8 stories in ST3 tomorrow. All right, RS7 after. Let's get it. Hope the statue's looking good. Hey, it's them. How long do you plan on sitting there? He already knows of this place. He will turn up sooner or later. And what will you do once he turns up? Turn up? Oh my god, turn up, fellas. Kill him. Wait, I thought you were supposed to... I thought it was supposed to be diplomacy. Who are you gonna kill? Is it Gnosis? Who are you killing? Murdering a foreign dignitary is a serious crime, you know. Who's the It's not the Chobi Asher. She would have killed his ass before. What are you talking about? I don't even know who it could be. Because the doctor's showing up. I don't know. Did Minar wander all the way over here? Because I don't know. They had Whislash and Maria. That's a shot in the dark. I'm curious. Who is it? I remember who it is, and she's right. It's a dignitary. It's someone for diplomacy, though. I don't know. We shall see. Why do you go so far for Yarag's sake when you're not from Yarag yourself? Is it still considered for Yarag's sake if it's Ensiodes' ambition? Who can deny that up till now, despite him having his own lofty goals, that there is a part of them that is for Yarag's sake? It is. Legion's already here. We don't have enough hope to get Minar into. Imagine, though, from her perspective. Imagine he showed up. I'd love to see them go toe-to-toe. That'd be kind of sick. That sort of praise is probably what you would least like to hear. You still haven't answered my question, you know? When Ensiodes once mentioned to me that perhaps the Argander truly existed, I thought to myself that maybe one day I could fight those so-called gods with my own two hands. She wants to be a god slayer? Look at her face as she says that. Look at her. She's like, what? Now I see this was simply wishful thinking. And why is that? She's very nervous. She's like, Ensiodes has already dropped that particular plan for one. That's good, at least. You owe Ensiodes one, Yara. It's a combo makes my favorite. If you had stuck to it, do you think that you could face down a goddess who just might really exist? She asks nervously. Perhaps. Here, I can only find that sort of excitement during avalanches. If I ever had the opportunity, I would definitely give it a try. Do you think you will win? No, I have stood against the avalanche, but I have never once triumphed. She fights avalanches. It's the only real excitement she gets around here. I guess more Yara's surprise and interest. It is funny. I mean, can you blame her? Yo, imagine using... Spoiler warning for subsequent story. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Imagine using degen in retracing our steps in the boss fight. She can dodge avalanches though. They still move her. Picture degen's head popping out of the snow. Stop, that'd be so funny. You just feel like a and then boop, a like cartoon pop. I understand. You're simply in it for the challenge. Love the game, baby. And you consider the matters that are happening in this land to be suitable for that purpose. Matterhorn? It's hardly as lofty as you think. This is just who I have grown to be, nothing more. Very well said. You may head back now, Degenbrecher. You will not find your battlefield here. Degen buried, but her horns are sticking out of the snowdrift. I can see it already. Stop, we need it. I was just something. Thank you, Shutter. Degenbrecher, one of those girlies saying they would fist fight God in a parking lot, except she doesn't know God is listening, and she's ready to rumble in a maid outfit. Just the horns is better. Make it happen. Make it happen. That's an easy ask. Someone draw it. Someone draw it. If that is what the Saintess wills, then forgive me for being unable to comply. Oh. I will decide my own battlefield. And what if I said that this is what Yaragander wills? I will then wonder, why are you the one conveying Yaragander's will? Oh! Damn! Damn! I am the Saintess's maid, after all. So what you're saying is that the will of the Saintess is the will of Yaragander. Rather, that Yaragander supports the great Saintess's opinion on the matter. She says with a smile. At least that is my guess. That's fucked up. It's like or something like that. Yeah. Incredible. Back? Black Knight is no fool. Rather than searching all over for me, she will instead be watching over here. She knows that I will return, and I return I must. Only I could return home alive. At this point, I hope this isn't our boy. I hope this isn't Mr. Bellingham, because bro's been absolutely disrespected too many times. This, I'm not sure. I think Degenbrecher has suspicions, but they actually are suspicions, not like talking in plausible deniability speak like with Enya. I could see that, but I feel like she kind of knows her lane and she's not going to make accusations or really say anything. If I had only guessed that this place would be the center of my worries. No, how could I have guessed? How could anyone have thought that Enciodes had the brass courage to use an entire nation's faith as a pretense for his own schemes? Honestly, it's nothing new for him. He truly is someone that the Duke was wise to invest in. And that Saintess, is she really not aware of the single matter going on behind the scenes? Yeah, switch to Yaragander. Same time, I don't think Degenbrecher will look into it much. Too much nonsense. Yeah, she doesn't care enough, right? She's probably like, huh, that's weird. I wonder. And then move on. Rather focus on the practical, right? I mean, yeah, especially someone who is cast out of Lithanian for not being able to like use arts. I feel like she'd have probably a pretty cynical view on anything that isn't like very physical and like martial arts type stuff, right? You retracing our step stages? Yeah, I did. I did the stages for this one too when they came out. Most events that came out afterwards now I've done the stages, so I did the current events boss. Mike, I still need you to sign into my account to do stage 11. All the Pharaohs actually have flawed arts on their files. Oh, really? Whatever they're using is not arts. That's neat. Yeah, I need you to do that before the EX stages, so let me know. Degenbrecker. She couldn't possibly be quite so single-minded as to have missed the forest for the tree. Ooh. Oh, after Offkai. Oh, shit, I forgot. Offkai's coming up. I wish I could go. One day, or 1 year. Hey, it's the rock! This is a rock. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
Why have you come, traveler from afar?
I am but a man of steadfast faith, here to admire her visage.
She tires and wishes to rest for today. Come back tomorrow.
Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, exactly. Look. The rock sus. I'd heard that Yaragander welcomes believers from afar. Do you mean to say that this is no longer the case?
The pious need not prove themselves, while the insincere need not waste their words. You are not to take a step further today, says she.
And if I insist. What? Get banished to the Shadow Realm? I got teleported away. The Chilby Asher looks all about him. The main path by Lake Silberneherze is bustling with activity most days, and today's no exception, which is why it causes no small amount of turned heads when he suddenly appears out of nowhere. Bye. My God. Oh, we got him. Am I ready? Ready for what? Uh-oh. Get TP'd. Admin commands. That's the server owner that you're messing with. That's so funny. The voices go quiet. Suddenly, he smacked himself in the face hard. Hey, when did that guy pop up there? Look, he's slapping himself for some reason. Think he's some kind of lunatic? The Chilby Asher takes no note of the people around him, simply turning his body in the direction of the statue of Yaragander. In imitation of those devout followers, he performs a quick gesture of prayer. Yaragander's blessings be upon you. This was the first time he had done such an act since stepping into this land. After doing so, he turns to leave without a moment's hesitation. He had not yet noticed that from not too far away, there was a pair of eyes watching his every move. Damn. Degenbrecker isn't a very talkative woman, so she probably won't tell Enya about this, would she? I don't think I went too far either, did I? Ugh, I've said this before, but staying a spectator is harder than it looks. So stupid. Here, stop meddling! She sighs once more, then turns, looking every bit like a woman grumbling about the troublesome requests of her younger sister before blending into the throng of people like she was never there. Stop meddling! Back at the train station. What's Shagantha doing here? I'm going to speedrun the event itself. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Spend 12 hours yelling about the dialogue and only reading the important lines aloud, and then end up speeding another 12 hours. See, only reading the important dialogue, but you're still going for so long. How do you do it? Because I've heard things about characters I like secondary. Well, then I'll get you clear. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So if you haven't done it, then no sweat. If they made sure to TP their entire body and not forgetting anything. It's book club time. Hell yeah. You like her left? What? You slut. I will find you, Twink. That's crazy. That's beautiful. Everybody, commission Yuzu. Commission Yuzu right now. You should commission Yuzu right now. Hang on, I'm busy. I can't react. I can't add any more reactions. I try my best. It's peak. Thank you. I'm saving that. That's my new phone wallpaper. Thanks. Or tried your bust. Oh, but I'm beautiful. Dude, Yuzu, did I ever tell you that I tried drawing? I tried learning to draw once, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I want to draw one of my favorite fictional characters ever, Claire Francois from I'm in Love with the Villainess, who has the same exact hair as Swire, the Ojo-sama curls, which is the student. It's a very difficult hairstyle to draw. Needless to say, I didn't do that well, but it was a pretty fun week when I was doing that. I really should try it again. But that was a while ago now. That was probably like 6+ months ago. Like 6 or 7 months ago. All right, Chagata. I hate drawing drills. I'm sorry. I'll at least pay you for it next time. Stop right there. Vintner? Who's Vintner? Ah, hello, Captain. Who are you? Well, it's like this. See, there's going to be a banquet held by Lake Silberneherze tonight, right? I'm here to deliver the wine. Wine. I had heard the news about that earlier. Come with me. I'll need to verify this. All right, sure. Stand over here. Don't move. Pat him down. All right. Boys, I'm just trying to drop off some drinks. Do we really need to do this whole song and dance? These are special circumstances. I appreciate your cooperation. That's a winemaker. I guess so. If you really are who you are, we will offer our deepest apologies later. Ah, I'm afraid that you two won't have the chance to do that. What? The vintner presses down on a device hanging at his waist, and the security cameras in the room begin to rotate wildly as if possessed. He hacked? It's a hacker? Good. Who is this? There's an end. Nice try. Good. Who is this? After the two Shigata fall over, the vintner swiftly begins to operate the terminal. As he meddles with the terminal, the cameras in the corners of the room briefly halt before returning to their normal activity. From my earlier investigations, I knew that Yerag managed to get a previous gen OS, but it's got 2 fatal flaws. I recommend you upgrade to the latest generation when you can. Is this the hacker friend from Closure's hacker friend or whatever? No, he's with Reunion. I never remember his name. But I know bro's gonna pop up again some other time. He's searching for the enemy stand user. It could be enemy stand user, could be anyone. Naturally, if Yerag were to become part of Victoria, we would provide one free of charge. The Victorian hacker. The vintner breathes a sigh of relief, but then immediately doubles over. Looks like my wounds are about to reopen. Was this just the Chobi Asher again? I guess so. Oh, yep. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I figured if it was a hacker, it'd be someone else. My first assumption was that anyone in disguise and with question mark is going to be the Chobi Asher, but maybe I was stretching. Yeah. Dijkstra. They've only been mentioned a couple times. I'm not mistaken, right? Friends with Hackerman. We're not unless you consider Closure being a hacker. After goofing around for so long, bro finally went full 007 instead of having an IQ. No, he's gone undercover a couple times. He was undercover at the Pale Roaches, but then he also got drunk with everyone there. Dijkstra, Closure's frenemy. Yeah. I hope Closure's involved again in the stories. It was fun in like chapter 12 or 13 or whatever. And DDDs too. Ooh, DDD. Oh, that's when they were mentioned before, I think, right? There's that other hacker from or not really no, were they a hacker? 0 wins, 0 respect earned, 7 kicks in the face. Who was the hacker from Otto? Who was that girl? My cat's just airing out his balls next to me. It's that hot. Dog, you got cat balls in your... Wait, your cat's not fixed? You were appearing in story. When the fuck she becoming playable? That's what I've been saying for a while, but I think she's an end of service playable character, unfortunately. She runs the shop. How are they gonna make money? Hit a 4th gen. Lanternfish girl, forgot her name. Yeah. That's who I'm thinking of. What's up, Alcatio? How you doing? Otto, Arknights. Give me a second. We'll find it together. Giotto. I just want to remember who it is. His metaphorical balls. Oh, I thought you meant his actual balls. I thought he was like going full spread eagle. Sarasa. Sarasa. When did she show up? It was later, right? Like AT7. Otto's a lot of fun. Yeah, there she is. Mio. Oh my god. Mio. Scary. Yeah, Sarasa. See? This one. Ina. It's Ina. Yeah, she was cool. He's going full spread eagle. I'll put it in pets. Oh my god. Yeah, Ina. All right, I gotta be a little careful on the wiki, but it's actually Ina, right? The Otto story is fun, Saga. You would like that one because it was Hoshiguma altar story. Destructive power of the Black Knights, no joke. She can hardly be everywhere all at once. As for Yeragander, I'll worry about that later. At least she didn't prevent me finding this place. He stands up again, ambling towards the nearby barrel of wine. The barrel is heavy, but as he draws close, it's immediately obvious that there is a distinct lack of the scent of wine in the air. What was stored inside the barrel was not wine, but metal. I had investigated the amount of metal Yerag was procuring, and at a time, nobody had any issues with the numbers. But if, say, the metal that was supposed to be used in the construction of the statue was not all put towards that purpose, where then did all that remaining metal go? And where is this metal in the barrel slated to go next? I said that while the Black Knight's fearsome. I said that while the Black Knight's fearsome, she's not so strong as to cut through steel like butter. And I was right. He turns back to operate the terminal once more. As his fingers unceasingly type away at the keyboard, various charts and diagrams continuously pop up on the screen above him. After a long while, he finally stands up. Anyways. The reveal. What? It's the Trilby Asher. No way. Oh. Flabbergasted. There's still a few hours to go to the banquet, so allow me to give a quick inspection. NCO days. Girl with the purple balls. Hold on a second. She should get that checked out. Wait, yours aren't? Say less. Yo, and Saga, if you want a pink hair Prince Boy to read it to you, exclamation AK. No, sorry, exclamation Arknights. We're gonna HG to make a proper spy thriller side story. We've talked about this before, haven't we, Raito? I don't remember what the context of it is, but we've definitely talked about it before. When did this come up last time? I know we've had this conversation because you said the same thing. Thanks. This is my ASMR for work. Enjoy. Knowing me, we probably have. Yeah, exactly. Are you really so much of a fool that you would dare to stand against Victoria? I don't know, bro. You're not giving Victoria any props or credit. This music! Here we fucking go. I don't think you like it considering like Skyfall. The circumstances of Skyfall made me not like it. And also the fact that it wasn't a good movie. But I do like spy movies in general. So let me get this straight. You saw your father and then you gave him a kick? Yep, felt real good. I wasn't that angry to begin with, but once I saw that he looked like what I assumed my papa would look like, I had the sudden urge to give him a real big kick. Atta girl. Speaking of which, I had the pleasure of meeting Patriarch Octos once when I had just arrived to Yarg, but I haven't seen him since. This is one of my favorite tracks in this entire game. If I had remembered how he had looked, you wouldn't have had to wander around willy-nilly to find him. Hey, are you trying to say that I actually do look a lot like him? Well, now that I think about it more, thanks to that beard of his, even if I had been drinking with him yesterday, I don't think it would have been that easy to notice. You're also dumb. I told him already, that bearded look just isn't in these days. Messed up. I stand against Victoria. Fraud-ass arts guard got her whole ankle broken by monster. I will agree that Greater Victoria kind of sucks. But there's a lot of good Victorian characters, so it's still redeemed. And Delphine event exists, so it has to be some level of peak. What if he shaved it off? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Is he getting a little self-conscious about his mustachioed look? Hey, look over there. That's a whole lot of burden beasts. Oh, the villagers from nearby are here too. I'm thinking that this will be a mighty fine night. Hey, it's you. Eh, there's a burden beast bumping its head against you. Oh, if it isn't my lovely Lily.
Haha, that girl ran over the moment she spotted you.
Good girl, good girl. Hey, Didushka, this is the Lily you were talking about. Indeed, she was the first burden beast I met when I arrived in Nureg, and she has become, dare I say, my dearest friend ever since I arrived. Oh, aren't you a little cutie pie? Rough braying. I will not be reenacting rough braying, I apologize. Ooh, can I pet her? But of course, Lily's an affectionate girl. Affectionate humming. I think she likes you. Ha, Rosalind, it seems you really do have Yereg blood in you. Whoa, she's licking me. Do you want to ride her? Say moo, say moo. What is that? When did that emote get added? What? How's no one said moo before? Can I? It should be all right, Leons?
It's all right, kid.
All right, help me up a bit, Didushka. Okay, grab onto my hand and a 1, 2, 3.
Moo. Excited rumbling. Moo.
Wow, Lily's real steady. I think I'll go on a stroll with her. Go on ahead now.
Yeah, she sure is a lively little kid now, isn't she?
You don't need to tell me. My daughter was the same at her age.
Here, for you.
This is
some of our best cheese, just finished ripening today. I remembered that you were going back home pretty soon, so I whipped up this block just for you. I'd hoped I would see you tonight, so I brought it along just in case.
That's so nice. Why's Harold gotta be the bad guy? Well, what does he do that makes him the boss? He still hasn't done anything bad this entire event. Try to write a spy thriller set in Arknights, but I'm a bit hazy on what the plot would be. Also, whenever I try to get inspiration, I end up binging whatever I'm using for research. I get that. Yo, I would love to write fanfics. Yo, imagine an Arknights fanfic writing stream. I'm just not I'm not that creative enough for like I'm not good at creative writing, really, unfortunately. I could say things. I could riff. I could like go back and forth with someone, but if I had to like put pen on paper, I wouldn't be able to do it. I appreciate the gesture, but are you sure it's all right? Doesn't your family need this cheese to sell?
Oh, think nothing of it. You've helped my family and our burden beast plenty. I'll say that I owe you for medical expenses. So here, consider this cheese your veterinary fee.
All right, if you insist. Couldn't ask for a better parting gift if you ask me.
Truth be told, when you first showed up, we were pretty wary of you. But after a whole month with you, I feel like we're the best of friends. So I'm not going to get too mushy with you. Just remember that the next time you're in Yerag, we'll always have space at the table for you at my farm.
Oh, Harold. When's the Arknights coming out with a Mad Libs event? Stop. That would be so fun. Imagine. As like a web event or something. Oh, shit. I still gotta play Go. I gotta play more Go. Or whatever it's called. Weiqi. I will. I really will. Ramen eggs. Ah, Leon, are you acquainted with the Lord Viscount as well?
Ah, Saintess, yes. Harold here has become a right celebrity here in our little village.
I see. I hope that you and your burden beasts continue to enjoy yourselves.
Oh, please. Getting to meet the Saintess is plenty of joy for me already.
This banquet sure is festive, Holy Saintess. Indeed. Though there will be plenty of pomp and circumstance at the ceremony tomorrow, the populace at large will only be able to watch it via the news cameras. Which is why I arranged for this banquet, to allow all of Yereg to enjoy the holiday cheer. You truly are a great Saintess. May I ask where the Trilby Asher might be?
Business.
He's a bit of a somber fellow, not a great lover of festivities. I would hardly say that, my lord.
Damn! You just appeared!
Well, it's true that I'm not a fan of festive crowds. That has hardly anything to do with my personality. It's crazy. You! I'm afraid that I was observing Yereg's magnificent scenery and lost track of time. Do forgive me, Holy Saintess. I'm glad to hear that you appreciate Yereg's natural beauty. I hope that you enjoy tonight's banquet just as much. Indeed, I will.
Oh, that's right, Harold. I have some wine here. Does your friend here drink? Come, let's have a cup or two together.
The Trilby Asher surreptitiously shares a hand signal with Harold.
Why'd the fun music stop?
It is a military hand signal indicating withdrawal. Time to go. Terribly sorry, Leones. I'm afraid the drink will have to wait. High-pitched braying. Moo. I'm back, Didishka. Huh? Where'd he go?
He got pulled away by his friend in black.
John? Stop calling him John! No way. Chat, where's Gnosis? I miss Gnosis. I do hope that you managed to enjoy yourself at tonight's banquet, my lord. I sure was up until you called me away. Good, because I do not think you will enjoy this next step. Out with it. There's a secret underneath the Yarrigander statue at the heart of Lake Silberneherze. Soldiers really hate the word secret, Mr. John Smith. Isn't this your lot's job to figure out these sorts of things rather than ours? Unfortunately, I have no way of solving this particular issue myself. No words are expected to hear out of a Trilby Asher. I've run into a few obstructions. Wait, am I hearing you right? You failed? No. Though I am unable to ascertain what exactly is down there, the fact that I am encountering resistance is proof that I'm on the right track. Trilby Asher takes out a stack of loose papers from the inner recesses of his coat. In that stack are photographs, assorted documents, and some handwritten notes. Harold takes a few to look at himself, and immediately the smile on his face freezes. Goods loaded onto the wine transport carriages, the true flow of the Orion supply chain. Transport route itineraries. All this intelligence points towards a single fact. Under the island at the heart of the lake lies Enciodes' secret. No, not just his, but the greatest secret of this entire nation. Is it a dragon? I agree with Leto. Is it a dragon, guys? Don't say, but is it a dragon? Imagine. She's gone. I know. Allowing the daughter of a Yarrag politician to hear that was not good. What? She heard? She actually did have the reaction. I thought we were cutting back to... Damn. I'm a soldier. I only care about real battles. This is something that you intelligence agents should be handling. She barely even knows whose daughter she is. What can she possibly do? If this makes her recognize what is brewing in this nation and make her cut her visit early, this is not necessarily a bad thing. She is, in the end, merely a citizen of Ursus. I'm not one to make an enemy of that empire. True, Ursus sucks. Perhaps I misjudged you during your earlier meetups, my good Trilby Asher. You and me both, my lord. Perhaps it is a good thing that people like you and I are wary of one another. Some real words of wisdom you got there. My next words might not be those words of wisdom you so adore. You cannot go home empty-handed, my lord. I know. Hope you truly understand that this is the price Enciodes must pay her grace. He has crossed the line. Is that what you tell yourself to make it feel better? You're far better at that sort of thing than I am. Oh, great hero. Ah, crap. Now Harold's gonna do something bad. The banquet continues. People gathered around the bonfire, singing merry tunes and dancing, welcoming the arrival of tomorrow. In their minds, tomorrow will certainly be a bright, jubilant, festive day, one that would compel anyone to break out into ecstatic dance and vibrant song. I'm probably the only one in the room who doesn't feel that way, thought Harold. He suddenly feels a little chilly. The last time he felt such a chill was the first time he set foot in this land. He felt like what he really needed was a bottle of wine. Perhaps a whole barrel.
Harold, I've been waiting for you. If you were any later, I would have finished the entire bottle myself.
Damn, Leones, come on. Damn, none of the stages actually had Trilbies in them would have made sense thematically. I was thinking that. I was like, damn, imagine. But he's better. He's better than the others. Look at me. Do I look like the sort of person to miss out on fine drink?
Come, tonight we drink till we drop. But tomorrow... Well, tomorrow's a new day. Oh, the dinner. He opened the window to let the chill in when said something about I like it here, but I don't want anyone else to force my hand. Harold, you mean? Single chubby Asher at the corner of the map, falling into a hole every stage. Stop. That would be so funny. There's only a single one, and he's pretty. No, there's a bunch, but they're all in Victoria. He's forgotten some of the finer details of what he did that night. Perhaps he danced a merry jig from his hometown by the bonfire, or perhaps he grabbed some unlucky fellow to sing some folk songs of Yarag with. Ah, that's right. He seemed to have spent a good amount of time discussing the finer points of Yarag veterinary techniques with the guardrail. How did he get to this point? Alas, nobody knows. At the very least, he remembered the way back to his bed. However, the distance between the banquet and the barracks is no short stroll. First, he had to follow along the lakeside path until it joined with the main street at the center of town. Along the road, he would run into many elderly folk taking a post-meal walk and see children playing atop the ice. That's just dumb. From here, he could see the distant statue of Yaragander. And all along the road, there were viewing stations set up just for gazing upon it. There were bustling places filled with people at all times. Some prayed towards Yaragander while others took selfies. Selfies are canon? There are times when actually, we've heard that before, I'm pretty sure. There are times when two diametrically opposed ways of life will clash, but most times they will coexist in some sort of harmony. Such was the way of many things in this land. I think it was actually earlier in this one. I think there was tourists. Maybe ones on the train, I think, said selfie. Very funny, very hip, Arknights, very hip. See one of this meant. Oh, sorry, yeah. The ones are probably still dealing with the consequences of the war. Yeah, but they're lame. Don't know what happens if my hand is forced into the cold wind, almost blowing out the fireplace. But at the Inception. I was like, wait, what word is that? Such a Garland is Casu did a helping hand to Soren Sirtis, and now Soren Sirtis has proven his worth. The dude believes. Oh yes, I do remember that. And if we... Who added that one? Fail to express such sincerity. Yes, I do remember that now. I hate those emotes piss me off. They're so stupid. The burning stove is helpless to resist the chill. He quickly closes the window once more. Brett. I feel like I must have shrugged that off a little bit. You getting come in here? Bruh. You can't say that. Why was that not auto-modded? Succeed. That's the only good one. Because that's funny. Continuing on, he passed through the main street, which got busier by the day. He distinctly remembered noticing that some of the stores that were there when he first arrived in Yarag had changed ownership. In a small alley close to the center of the road, there was the latest restaurant that he had fallen in love with. The restaurant had managed to meld together the flavors of Victoria and Yarag together into their dishes, and suffice it to say that he was a big fan. The restaurant was run by a young couple, the wife of a Yarag native who had learned the culinary arts in Victoria, meeting her spouse in the process. The two of them started a family, returning to Yarag to set up their restaurant, hoping that they would be able to have a better life in this flourishing land. After the alley, he had to cross a highway still under construction, then a patch of woods before arriving at the hillside, where he could look out over the whole land where a roaring fireplace awaited him. At the moment, when he stepped over the edge of the road onto the soft soil, he became quite aware of just how much further this nation had to go to be considered well developed. But walking through the tranquil woods immediately put a stop to that line of thinking. Though he often jabbers away with other old men whenever they meet, lately he finds himself thinking back to the time of his youth, the golden wheat fields rustling in the evening breeze, his younger self running about within as though we were without a care in the world. Yes, without a single care in the world. As he walked across the icy ground, as he found himself cloaked in snowy silence, one thought came to the forefront of his mind. He was no longer young. Damn, I mean, that much was obvious, but... It's kind of like you guys are all old. You guys all have those feelings? I don't, because I'm young and full of youth. Slippery soldier. Whoa, Eureka booze. Boss, if you're gonna get out roaring drunk, can't you at least bring some back for your boys? Boss, look here. Those damn Bird and Beast blind boxes. We got 3 full sets now except for the mystery variant. This has got to be some kind of scam by Carlin Trade. Can't believe they got gotcha in this. Gotcha in the gotcha game. He pulls out a remote control from the deepest recesses of his room, constantly flicking through the various slides on a projector. Every single one has information regarding Yarag, possibly marching routes, the locations of military bases, the distribution of sentry posts, investigations into the Shagata. Within a week of him arriving in Yarag, all this intelligence was already neatly organized before him, and yet again and again, he forced himself to stop thinking about these matters, to the point that he has managed to memorize most of it. He throws aside the remote control and grabs a collapsible chair close at hand, throwing himself deep into its embrace as he closes his eyes. Rather than looking at maps and military sand tables, he much prefers listening to the subtle sounds of snow falling on branches, making them rustle and creak under its weight. It reminds him of the sound of waves of wheat rustling under the moonlit breeze. Boss, what's the matter? Don't mind him, he's probably just drunk off his gore. Let's get back to what we were talking about just now. I heard that the Lithanians want to build a new city, mostly to get foreign trade going. Check out these preferential policies. The calculated returns for investments are unreal. But reality never goes the way he wishes it to. Just like how his father always yelled at him to get out of the wheat fields and to continue his training at home. Just like when his pipe stem loses a piece without him knowing. Just like how his lost leg would never return. Damn! Talking about his lost leg. Heard you during the drunk driving stream. Unk, shut the fuck up. Okay, Unk, shut the fuck up. I'm not as, you must be as careful as I'm not the one calling the shot. Poor Harold then. Poor Harold. Harold's a victim here. That's why he's a medic. The hubbub of the barracks fades away as his men all look towards him. His men, his lads, his soldiers. Everyone. Change to live ammunition, then be on standby. Harold! At the break of dawn tomorrow, we begin our operation. Our target is the statue of Yaragander. His voice is somewhat hoarse. The rustling of weeds in the wind has stopped. Damn it, Harold! Cliffhanger. Damn it, Harold! It's fucking snowball, guys. Damn it, Harold. Harold didn't choose to be born Victorian. No one does. That's crazy. You can 3-star this stage now? Probably not. I don't even know what my auto was. I don't even remember this event mechanics. You can try it after we finish the story. I didn't even 3-star D-Gen last time, so. All right, you guys, that is where we are going to call it. So we will be finishing the story tomorrow. We'll be doing RS8 before, after, and RSST3. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. And then we'll do whatever Yarag retracing our steps prep that we can do. But yeah, lots of fun stuff coming up. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. And thank you again for hanging out. Sorry for the late start. Blame Google Play Games. We're going to be closing out of this, closing out of this, closing out of this. All right, cannot miss tomorrow. The finale, baby. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Whether you're looking, chatting here the whole time, you're part of the time, thank you for the support. Like I said, just a quick reminder, we will be back tomorrow. We're going to be doing more Arknights, finishing up the Silberneherze, and then on Thursday, we got the Nonary games. We are starting that shit up, baby. Looking forward to that. That is your 24-hour stream. Visual chat chooses visual novel reward. So look forward to that. Victorians on the snowballs should have been yellow on the elite version. That would have been funny. What the fuck? All right, you guys, we're going to be hopping into a raid. So I do ask, don't go anywhere, even if you're unable to stick around for the stream. If you guys stop in the raid to show them support, I'd appreciate it. No, they'll appreciate it as well. Just got to see who is live and who's doing some things this evening. Let's see what is up. Let's see what's going on. I think I see someone. I think I see someone we can wait. I think I see someone I can wait. I think it's mostly some op recs for what's upcoming, possibly op files if you want to check them out, but not as much prep. Yeah. We'll do the op recs. We'll have to do them online, so we'll see. Because for op files, it's Degen, Harold, and Leto. As much as I want to read Harold and Leto, I probably won't. I think we'll probably prioritize Degen.
just for because like, you know, I doubt Harold and Leto are gonna be in the next story, so they seem to be ones for this story. So for them, Zara, yeah, no, we'll do that one, don't worry. But all right, you guys, hashtag you Benny rated. If you're sub, throw your favorite Benny emote in there at the end. If you're not sub, no worries, throw your favorite emote in there at the end. Make it look cool, make it look fun. We are going to show some support to Cloudy. We were talking shit about Cloudy earlier, so it's only fair that we show some support to her as well. Cloudy's super cool, super fun. I know you guys like them. Let's see. Let's get this going. Cloudy _ Gray is playing Reverse 1999. That's so funny because I literally had a thought about Reverse 1999 during this stream, and I was like, hey, I kind of forgot about the game, and I was playing it a little bit off stream, not that much, but it is pretty good. So we're gonna get this going. Like I said, you guys, even if you aren't able to stick around for their stream, if you guys could just hop in the raid to show some support, I'd appreciate it. I know they'll appreciate it as well. Looks like they went live a little late this evening, so let's hop in and show them some support. They're super cool, super fun. They do a lot of Arknights as well. They post a lot of cool stuff on YouTube that you guys should definitely check out or be on the lookout for, we'll say. Anyway, I'll check the file, see if there's anything important. Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, it's just, we'll see. I want to make the most of it. If there's time tomorrow, if there's time, we'll do it. If not, I'm not going to sweat it before the next story, especially because unfortunately where I had to skip last week because of busyness and sickness, I want to try and keep some momentum up. But we'll see. Eventually we'll read all the stories and we'll have no choice. The only words that we'll be able to read are going to be all the operator files, and we'll just do a spinner wheel and read operator files. So yeah, so we'll reach that point, so don't worry about it. But all right, you guys, have an awesome night. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow for more Arknights, and then we'll be back on Thursday for some notary games. So take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Goodbye. See you. Goodbye. Have a good one. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye. See ya. Bye. Goodbye.